Way.
Hello. Welcome. This is our new theme tune. We had it specially written for us. It belongs to us. It's our. We need to get it immediately put over our trailer. It's just a one-line vocal, no accompaniment at all. Welcome to Wicked Game. I am your games master today. My name's Lydia, and the players today are Nikki and Michelle. Tom, who is usually with us, is wretchedly unwell. In the chat, delirious. But we're all sending him many like healing words. If everyone can just cast healing word all at once, I think it might do the trick. We've got a great game ahead of us. Yeah. Just the two players and myself. But as always, real quick, brief few minutes to say something. Things. That makes it sound like I'm pulling you in for a chat. It's not. We just have some announcements. First off, we at Wicked Game are extremely excited about the fall of our government, but we would really like it if there's perhaps no chat. There's no discussion in chat about like UK political stuff, because whilst I can't see chat, I don't have any of that stuff up because my internet doesn't stand for it. They can, and it is like, I mean, it's the biggest sort of too much.
No spoilers in chat, please.
Decompartmentalizing, anxiety-inducing fun time to be magic teens at the exact same time as the fall of the blonde baboon. So thank you, friends. Let's all indulge in this magical world and forget that this world exists at all. Oh, I had a real hysteria moment trying to burst out.
It's mostly I don't want to find out that the government has fallen while I'm pretending to be a little orange tiefling man. So eat the rich, all those sentiments, they're great. I just don't want specifics.
Yeah. So, having said that, that leads us on to mods. In chat, they are Rooney Runes, Sweet Poison, Automatic Flash. We love them all. We're so grateful. They do incredible amounts of herding and excitement and slapped wrists here and on Discord. So thank you so much, guys. We're just nuts about the work that you do. And so, additionally, we always love to shout about other D&D creators, namely Dice and a Slice, a D&D podcast with baked goods. Grab that wherever you get your podcasts. That also stars Tom. And additionally, Some Other Heroes, which is a fantastic Twitch channel that has 2 campaigns on Sundays and every other Tuesday. Chris and I sort of bellowed enthusiastically in DM at each other at a coffee shop yesterday. So I can absolutely in the flesh confirm top tier person and just top tier D&D.
Just a genuine bloke.
He's just an innocent man. Dragon Age.
They're doing a really good. Some of the heroes on their Twitter feed are doing a really good shouting out. Yes. LGBT plus creators around the tabletop and art sphere. They're doing like a whole big highlight thing because Pride isn't just for June.
Yeah.
I really badly wanted to say LGBT after that tweet.
Now I've got that song No Diggity in my head. That's how you have to say.
It's about LGBT legibity.
Well, we've got to save that performance for Charity Week. Before I chat about Charity Week, just quickly, no Dragon Age tomorrow, people. Thanks for being patient. I know Dragon Age is a little bit like stop-start, but I really look forward to getting absolutely pounded in the deep roads.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry. That didn't happen. Everyone forget this isn't live. We can edit that out. That's cool.
Yeah, sure. It's not already been clipped 50 times already.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus, Lydia.
Anyway, that won't happen this week.
Oh,
God, I'm so red.
You said that on the internet.
Oh
Fuck.
my God. Fucking hell, I'll get some NPC sheets and stuff. Fuck.
Goodness.
Ultimate fear has come to fruition. Moving on to very serious matters.
Quote, as much as I love to get pounded in the deep roads.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I
God.
feel like I set such an awful precedent for today.
Oh no.
Tom's not even hearing that. You're the one that said that, Lydia.
Yeah, you're the one.
What happens? This is what happens. I sort of have to fill his shoes and I do it.
Tom's chaos doesn't leave, it just dissipates among the remaining three.
Okay. Charity week.
Charity week.
July 24th is hurtling towards us at a terrifying rate. We so much is going to happen in those 8 days. Loads and loads of D&D, loads of games, loads of fun. But we can get like raising immediately because we've got merch out. We have a t-shirt, which is really cool. Nikki did such a good job with this like idea of our logo, but then also, you know, we drew with our fingers a much worse version that goes along with it.
Here's a challenge. Look at the hand-drawn ones, see which one
Yes.
is me, Tom and Lydia.
Yeah.
But only
Yeah.
when you've ordered it and you get it in person. You can't do it online. That's cheating.
Yeah, you got it.
So that is, there's a link on our Twitter. There's links all over the
There's a
place.
link in the chat.
Yeah.
There's a link in the chat. It's on Everpress. You can pick up one for 20 quid. We are taking absolutely no profit, obviously, from this thing. Every penny of the profit is going to Calm, which is Campaign Against Living Miserably, which is our charity for this year. We're all incredibly excited to be working with this charity. It's really, really cool. They do incredible stuff. And you can donate right now by ordering one of those t-shirts. And yeah, so it's going to be 8 days starting on the 24th and finishing at the end of July, where just tons of shit's going to happen.
Arguably too much.
Arguably a little bit too much.
Have I been off more than I can chew? Maybe, but I can gum it down.
Oh God, I can say that one of the things that I'm doing has left me sort of crying in an absolute vat of index cards. It's going to be great. Right now, it's a lot of organizational
Well,
stuff.
that's for Wednesday, right? The variety show. No,
Friday.
Christ. The variety show, the Wednesday. I have some stuff I can reveal.
Ooh.
Reveal. So Lydia's going to be running a quiz
Hell yeah.
that you guys can play along at home. Obviously,
win the
Wednesday
quiz.
morning is a sports day, but on Wednesday the variety show, you guys are. We're going to be doing a quiz. We're going to have people here doing the quiz. Lydia's going to be running the quiz. You guys can play the quiz along on home, with just like you would a pub quiz. I think is the vibe we're going for.
Pub quiz.
Also, there will be a raffle. There will be a raffle, and I'm going to say some of the things that are going to be available to be won at the raffle. The way the raffle is going to work is every £8 donation gets you an entry. If your name gets pulled out of the hat, all your entries get removed, but you can join again for the next raffles if you want to keep donating. The reason why it's £8 is because £8 funds a call for the suicide hotline at Calm. So every entry into the raffle has the chance to literally save a life, which is insane. There is going to be art, and there is commissions, like sketch commissions up to grab from Charlie of Some Other Heroes fame. Then we've got Bex, her Rebecca Reed on
Anyone that ever goes and sees the art stream will know Bex, right?
Well, no, Bex, yeah. RB Illustrations on Twitter. There is Eve, who's another artist who's a friend of Michelle. She's sketch commission. Georgia one of Artstream Georgia has offered up a sketch commission. There's
Our
also
girl Georgia.
our
She's
girl
our Georgia.
There's actually more art as well. Theo, also of some of the Heroes fame, has donated a merch pack. Our very own Michelle has donated a merch pack of all of the Wicked Game art and stickers that she has made. They're prints from the Ashes and some other heroes, the art and stickers. There is also, we yet to define it in any real detail, but Chris is going to be donating a D&D session to be run by the Some Other Heroes DM in the Some Other Heroes world.
Incredible.
And depending on how well behaved you are, it could become canon. There is also Ash, Automatic Flash, Automatic Dice is donating dice. Dice.
Incredible.
Yeah. And they're gorgeous and they're incredible. They're 2v1. I'm donating a pack of the one-page games I've made. Joshy from Dice and Slice is donating his new one, early game. I don't know.
I feel like I should be donating something. Why aren't I donating anything?
Because you're doing something else, Lydia.
I know. I just feel left out in this moment. All the cool kids are donating something.
What I'm saying is, there's a lot of prizes to be won.
Hell yeah.
If you win a prize, all of your entries from the tombola. Maybe we should put all of the balls in top. No. They get taken out. If you want to donate again for the next thing, you can. And every donation is like a name in the hat. It's £8 a donation, and it's going to be run throughout the evening as we do a quiz and a clip show. We're going to be going through some of the early day clips of our streaming days. So get ready for a lot of me and Tom doing weird shit while playing Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. That was a lot.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. More of that as the weeks go by. I say weeks. It is just thrice weeks at this stage, which makes me feel frankly ill.
Yeah.
But let's move on and do previously on the Divisia Sensus. Our first year students have spent 5 days at the school, and in that time they have bonded and fallen out and bonded again. Agatha and Hiraeth discovered they have this terrible connection from their pasts. Agatha has struggled with work balance, which she's starting to get to grips with a little bit more. Sunny had his first bad day ever, but he quickly got over it by discovering the source of his divine power, which is a patron saint named Kimber, who I now just want to call Kimber.
It's going down. I'm yelling Kimber.
Oh no. That he's sort of tentatively her champion, and she's sort of offering up challenges should he wish to take them, but no pressure.
I had half a bad day. Exactly half a bad day.
Half a bad day. He sort of stands around while other people have a bad day is mainly his vibe. Hiraeth is making waves, seeing his home realm, the Feywild, in a new light, and taking time to understand this realm. Together, they uncovered that there's a family in the city that held their daughter hostage rather than let her marry a secondhand bookseller. They saved her and gave her over to the school sanatorium. I mean, that is the very, very short of it. Quite a lot happened. Now they are looking forward to their studies and what they might do for the Golden Griffin Cup, this prestigious award that some people are excited about, and other people are simply throwing it to the wind for other people to win. But I think that is as best a roundup as I can give. So, Nikki, roll the thing.
Rolling the thing, ma'am.
In the heart of Mar Idia
looking over the glittering city of Solaire, is the world's finest center of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful wards. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigors of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you. So, it is the 5th of Anna, and time is now starting to move on a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of time passing. You're getting into the groove of your classes, starting to understand what kind of academics and classes you're enjoying and what you're going to settle with. And, I'll say this, the atmosphere in the school isn't exactly chilling out, but that chaotic air of newness that is the beginning of the first term of an academic year moves into this consistent smell of nervous sweat and academic panic. And you begin to hear on the grapevine of some students dying. You hear how one whole cloister was wiped out because they went to go and do a mission very, very quickly before they were ready and didn't make it back. Some overreached in classes. And, I would say some people had resurrections. So they learned a tough lesson and they got back into the swing of things. Some did not, though. You are noticing empty chairs and empty tables in your classes. And it is, there's a shift in atmosphere in the school. One student, a dragonborn, is admitted to the San. It is unclear if their mind is completely cracked yet, but it doesn't look good. And the rumor mill churns. Speaking of the rumor mill, Amber continues to spin a tale of her night with Hiraeth. He talks about this undeniable chemistry and how electric it is, and how he sort of treats her like shit, but it's in a kind of a you are the bane of my existence and the source of my desires kind of way, and that what burns between them cannot be contained in this place. And Hiraeth grows weary of it all, of the scrutiny, and takes some days out of the school. It's not that he doesn't mention it to people, but when he's gone, it feels sudden because the early discussions when it's brought up is very much, should we all go together? Are we going to do something? And Hiraeth doesn't want to affect other people's academics. So there is simply a note left in the cloister that says, gone for a walk, seeing this world of yours, be good, do better. And away he goes. So now I would love to hear a little bit about what the next 7 days feels like for you guys and what you fill it with. Get this shit going.
Do better sounds so pointed.
I know.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Everyone just turns to look at Agatha like,
I'm disappointed, so I'm going away for 2 days. Be better when I get back.
yeah. Oh
I
my
actually
God.
think what it means is like, do good, be better. But
Yeah.
it could be easily misread. Tom's about to go, no, I actually want them to do better. So,
Down
Sunny,
to
do you
that.
want to go first, or should? No. If you're ready, I think you've got a loaded gun.
Michelle has had a list for several weeks now.
Well, I had a list. I wrote a list after last week. So, Agatha, shall I just give you my list, and if you want to go through anything, we'll go through it. Or
Let's hit the first thing on the list.
okay. So, one of the first things I think Agatha's gonna do is visit Mallory and ask, like, about the diamond Hiraeth gave her. If that can be, like, can this be my revivified if I die, kind of thing.
She looks at it and smiles at you and pushes it back across the table and simply says, "No, that's absolutely not how it
It's
works."
actually cubic zirconia. Sorry. Sorry. That's the Monte, actually.
That
Right,
this size of diamond would do for Revivify, and if somebody has to run to her to pick it up, you'll be past the point of Revivify working. And so she recommends that you either keep it on your person with a note, or give it to the cleric that you're friendliest with,
Okay.
or have the pay for a Revivify scroll that you have like round your neck ready to go, which costs an additional amount of money. So she hasn't got any good news for you, but she's really nice, and she tells you that the diamond is extremely pretty. You know, it's she wants to help, but
Yeah.
she's not going to.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm just...
Yeah, so I think, oh God, after that, the general vibe of the next 7 days for Agatha is, I think, generally just like really working hard, like knuckling down. She wants to get better at abjuration. She's thinking about a different class for her secondary, and
Yeah, I mean, I think the last time we had a day 2 where you go to your secondary, you did a quick turnaround and didn't walk into the class.
yeah.
And from there, you know, I think, let's say this, you're in your cloister, maybe even in your room, sort of staring out the window thinking about it. I mean, you
Yeah.
can kind of correct me on the description if you wish to.
That
And-
sounds like Agatha.
Nevma sort of lingers by her connecting door. What are you thinking about?
Oh, well, so I was gonna change my secondaries.
Yeah.
I was gonna do, like, don't judge me, but I was gonna take conjuration, right?
Yeah,
Because
That seems like a really good idea.
yeah, like I felt like I messed up there. I should really like understand it.
Also, Brad's not here. You've clearly got a talent for it.
I mean, well, thanks. I don't know if I can learn conjuration spells. I don't have to have a conjuration teacher. It's just like a bit better. So I'm. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not.
I think that's the conscientious thing to do. So I definitely need to be taught it.
Yeah, like I want to
Right.
be taught it, but I don't know if I need to do it. But my other thing is like. It's like silly because I'm probably not going to be any good at it. Like, I should
Could
probably
you
take
say it,
conjuration.
please?
Well, I thought about doing sneak.
Oh
Like,
my god, you're a little baby sneak. Jordan.
I'm just not very like, you're really good at like hide in and like sneak in away and stuff, and I feel like I kind of blunder into things, and I thought it might make me a little bit more graceful.
Oh my god, like what is time? It's like we've got a bit of time before clubs. Come and meet Master Thrift, yeah? Quick, we'll just talk to her.
Okay.
You're going to love her, and she'll like say whether it's a good idea, and then you can do it like as of tomorrow. You don't want to do like another class and then be like no, and then go and do then go, because you still like you know what I mean. You don't want to keep doing the wrong class.
Yeah, I don't want to like do one class of every single.
Oh, let's go now. We go find her.
All right. Okay. All right.
Oh my god, let's go.
Okay.
And she like walks you around, and then you sort of quickly realize she doesn't actually know exactly where the faculty rooms are.
Okay.
And then she kind of goes, I think I'm gonna go like, didn't that like fishy woman said that her office was in the real like deep low dark wing. We'll go there and see.
Yeah. Right. Mistress Cross?
Gross, yeah, fishy woman.
Yeah.
We'll go and see, because I think that's going to be a corridor full of like teacher rooms, right?
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And you walk and walk and walk. It takes quite a long time to get there, and it is like the depths of the school.
Okay.
This is the low dark wing. You thought that your group rooms were like the lowest because it's like windowless. You're in the mountain. But this corridor is cold. It's like real in there, and has a kind of there's an atmosphere to it of like you're deep underground. The lights are dimmer down here, the arcane lights, and sure enough,
cozy.
There is a door with a plaque on it that says Master Thrift. Hrif.
Perfect.
And open the door, and within, sort of standing ready, as it were, like in front of her desk, is a grey tiefling with glowing, pale gold eyes and hair that sort of ripples and moves up. And there's this long, pale tail that whips around her expressively. She looks so light, like maybe she's, I don't know, this is hard to describe, but she's almost on tiptoes. It's almost like she's slightly lifted off the ground.
Yeah.
And she's wearing the sort of leathers, not quite armor, it's more decorative than armor, but it's almost like strips of charcoal leather that like are wrapped around her and up round her neck.
So cool.
And she moves like liquid.
Agatha gets another crush immediately.
I mean, literally, the moment her eyes are on you, it makes you want to empty your bowels, but you're also kind of turned on. So she's an intense woman.
Gosh.
And Nevma even is like, hello, Miss Brett. This is my cloister mate, Agatha, who's thinking about doing Sneak, and I thought I would introduce you. And Master Thrift steps forward and nods to you and says, hello, Agatha. Tell me, why do you want to take Sneak for a secondary?
Well, if I'm honest, I didn't. It's not something that I even thought I would take, but like, Nevma's really cool. It seems really like useful. I'm sort of klutzy, and I thought it might make me a little bit more graceful, and also like not get hit and stuff so much.
So you take it not because you're already talented at it, but because you want to better yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be really terrible. So, if you think I'm wasting my time, then I won't. But
what's your passive insight?
12.
I
don't know how to read people.
She gives a quick look to Nevma, but you can't work out what that's about. And she steps back. Right. Well, there is no entrance exam for Sneak. You can take whatever classes that you wish. Why don't you, Nevma, show her the warm-up exercise and let's see if you can do it and if you enjoy this kind of thing. And it is, Nevma stands on one foot and indicates for you to like stand on one foot. And then she does this thing where she like squats down on one foot, she pushes the foot that she's lifted like out and then like whips it round behind her. She basically does this like mobility balance exercise. And can you just do an...
can you just do that in real life? Can you just...
can you do an acrobatics skill check for me?
Oh, good lord. Good lord.
I think you'd have a better chance in real life.
I think I could do it better than Agatha. I rolled a 2.
Yeah. You start to like squat down on one foot and you absolutely fall right over. Yeah. And not only do you fall over, but in trying to stand up normally with both feet on the ground, you slip, you just catch your foot on your petticoat and slip again. Master Thrift is smiling when you stand and goes, well, you're not wrong. Sneak would be helpful for you. And I do commend a wizard who looks to round out their skill set. I will perhaps see you in the next secondary class, and I do hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You have a pair of trousers.
No.
No. That's fine. Can't you wear what's comfortable to you?
Alright. I can try and find some trousers. I think Mel went through a phase of wearing trousers. I'll find some.
Wet look jeggings.
The kind that have a ruched butt. I'll see you soon. And
alright.
There's no entrance exam. It's just if you enjoy it. I think you know the reputation Sneak has in this school. We're very underappreciated, but if every wizard took it, you'd all be better wizards.
I 100% agree. Like, we did some stuff, and Nevma was honestly like, you know, don't tell the boys this, but like honestly like the most capable one of all of us. So
she's very talented.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, well maybe I'll see you tomorrow then, Master Thrift. Sorry.
See you soon.
Alright, bye.
She just sort of continues to like stand there as if when you shut the door she's gonna stand like a statue until the next person walks in. And you walk away. She's like great, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like pretty cool. She's pretty intimidating, no?
Oh my god. Yeah, so much, but I hope I'm like her one day, you know, she's really fucking talented.
I mean, you're really talented, and you're like...
No, you!
You just saw what I did there, right?
Yeah, that was really fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. Am I making a stupid decision here, Nevma?
No, I mean... No, I don't think so.
Alright.
I mean... Look, I don't really know what it's like to fight the way that you guys fight, you know, pew-pew kind of thing.
I don't really know. Like, a lot of my stuff has been more, like, defensive.
Yeah. But that's kind of the point, right? Is, like, you guys are... You're not... I mean, I'm going to say some mean things here, but you know that I think you're great. You're not fast or agile or like you can't dodge out of the way of anything. You're not like tough and strong at all. So
I'm pretty strong, actually. I'll have you know.
she just quickly like trips you as you're walking. Just that thing where you flick the back foot and you just kind of get caught. And she sort of catches you so you don't fall over. And she goes, "Yeah, really? Like so strong." But like, you know, my point is, if you just take a couple of classes, that means that you could just like duck, literally just duck.
That's all I'm thinking. If I can just like see things and like, you know, you move so quick that I thought if, you know.
Hey, and you know what? I bet that in, let's say, by 1st of Promedia, I reckon I could get you doing the splits.
Oh my.
I know you've got to stretch every single day, but I think you could do the splits. It's useful for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like when am I going to need
just
to do
doing it? But you just do it, and everyone goes, "Oh!"
Yeah, maybe. I think I'll get the other stuff down first, like the useful stuff.
Okay.
And I'll try it.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of walk back up to the cloister. So your primary is obviously abjuration.
Yeah.
Your secondary is sneak. They do get like put into different. It doesn't matter at this stage which subclass.
I will take
any of them. But it just let me know at some point which one you would rather, because it could affect the things that you get. But it's like that stuff's way down the road.
Okay, I will do that.
Next.
And the last thing I think I have on my list, that's not just, like I said, working hard and continuing doing like all of the research for the Golden Griffin Cup and Kimber and all that sort of stuff, is changing clubs to Arcane Needlework.
Big time.
Yeah.
So because I think you do San on day 1, and so it's your day 2 alternate club. So, on one of the next day 2 that you have, you go to a classroom where there is a circle of wizards quietly, like everybody's chatting, but they're all doing it in their quiet voice. And in the middle is a kind of older dwarf with a gray handlebar mustache and balding on top, but like little like short crop around the sides. And he immediately puts down his like what's that thing called? The like frame.
Oh, yeah,
and
I know what you mean.
Puts it down, jumps up, and goes, "No, you're welcome. Come in. Sit. New one, everyone. What's your name?"
My name's Agatha. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Agatha. I'm Mr. Doug, or Master Doug, but here you can just call me Mr. Doug because I'm not especially teaching, but I am the master of enchantment. And you'll get to know everybody. You can have a little chat. Have you done any enchanting before, or any needlework before?
I've done a little bit of needlework, but like no enchantment at all. Like
cross stitch. What kind?
Yeah, like I cross stitched a candle when I was 10 for my mum.
That's great. You've got a head start. Some of these people ain't done nothing. And done nothing. You just see that, you just like look to the side and there's like a halfling that's just got a knot of threads in like some fabric that's just like trying to pull the knot free and not trying to like carefully unpick it. Right, take a seat. He sort of comes to sit next to you so that he can quietly like discuss. But the whole vibe of this is very much knitting group.
I love it. This is definitely more Agatha's vibe. She's like, oh, it's chill.
So here's the thing. It takes time to learn. Essentially, for everybody's knowledge, Arcane Needlework is a club where you can sew enchantments into patches that you then wear. They are single-use spells that you can make yourself. It is this sort of incredible way of being able to be, they're very functional. You can just rip them off and sort of chuck them and you've got a one-use spell. So you have to purchase the fabric and thread for the patches. It does cost money, but it's not very much. And each patch takes time, about 20 days. But
of needlework.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we will see, because that is all a matter of how well you do, how quickly you take to it. There are some people here who are Eldritch Knights. It's going to take them the full 20 days. Somebody who's already a wizard, it's a little bit easier.
Okay.
And that is very much for a first year who's learning as they go, because you're having to learn enchantment.
Yeah.
And essentially, at some point, I'll ask you to roll.
Okay.
If it fails, you do have to start from scratch.
No. Okay. Cool.
But for your information, a cantrip costs 5 gold pieces.
For single use.
For single use.
How much can I sell it for, Lydia? That's the important thing.
You'll have to go and talk to somebody in town.
Okay. Okay.
Level 1 spell is 15 gold pieces. Level 2 is 25 gold pieces. Level 3 is 35 gold pieces, and so on and so on and so on. And that, but it's literally that the thread is like, it's thread that's imbued with the geode that is
Right,
used in
yeah.
all enchantment,
It's
and
special, yeah.
and the actual fabric similarly is kind of arcanely woven fabric. This is not just your regular linen cotton blend.
Okay.
And additionally, it is good to know that something that you were sort of taught in this class, a little bit of the artistry as well. So you can roll an additional charisma roll, straight charisma, to see if you want to design it a particular way. You see that there's a third year here who is, she's like a dark-haired halfling, and she is making frilly cuffs with like beautiful they're just separate, she's wearing a short sleeves shirt, and she's trying on this thing which can be kind of buttoned here, and it's just a cuff that kind of, and she can then pull it off and throw it, but it looks very pretty. She can wear it decoratively.
So next
That's
time you
cool.
see a Chippendale stripper, he might just have 2 magical spells on his sleeves.
Level 9.
I love that.
So yes, but then you have then you've got these consumable spells to have your at your kind of side.
Amazing.
And time it takes, I cannot stress this enough, will change according to your ability and how many you've made before, how quick you get at it, the how ambitious it is, the level of the spell. The third years can knock them out very, very quickly.
Okay.
You're not even an enchantment wizard,
Yeah.
so difficult.
You know what?
So-
That's fine, because I think Agatha's like thinking long term. She's not like, this is a quick, let's get me money now. She's like, if I can get good at this can be like money I make on the side, because I owe people thousands and thousands and thousands of gold.
Oh, that's the way you're looking at it. Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, I do also need money now. And I can deck myself and my friends out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Incredible.
The only other things are trying my dancing lights at some point. One evening I'll spend trying to work that out, and I will also chat to Sunny about my diamond.
Would you like to roll an Arcana check for me?
Yes.
Your check to see if you can, because essentially you've got quite a few hours. We don't need to count what the hours are.
22.
That's great. It takes much longer, and you have that moment of like, this was a very different, exciting evening spent when you were doing it with Kai.
Yeah, it's actually just
Now you're
sad.
muddling through and on your own.
Yeah.
But
It seemed shorter when there was sexual tension.
It's not as fun without the sexual tension.
but you do successfully finish altering dancing lights so that it looks not just a color change. This is a very different vibe altogether. Are we still going bees, or have you evolved into something else?
No, she's going back to blue dicks. No. No, I think, yeah, I think they're still bees. They're cute fuzzy bees. But what's worse is, I think she has the excitement that I had just then of like, oh my god, yeah, I did it, and the immediate plummet drop of like, I immediately want to go tell this person that I've done it, and I can't really. So no, still, I think bees. I think cute bees.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else is on your list, milady? Milady, I don't know why I'm that person.
In general, also, hanging out with Fida, that stuff.
Yeah.
Working lessons, and yes, I'm gonna grab Sunny.
What?
Day. So, couple of things.
Right.
One, that book you have on Kimber, do you mind if I read it?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like apparently, like most of it's wrong.
I know, but like that kind of fascinates me. I thought I could read it and then double check with you like what things are wrong, and then we can like write
Write a new one, like corrections.
Maybe.
Like write all like what actually happened and send it to the author and be like, "Oh mate, you got so much wrong. Aren't you well embarrassed? This is what actually happened."
Or like write on bits of paper and stick them in the pages.
I didn't. No, I bought this book. This one's mine. Actually, I can deface it all I want. Yeah, I bought this one from Old Drunk George. Remember?
You did. So I could like write in the margins, like cross things out and like change it. I thought that might be kind of
do
cool.
what you want. Largely, I don't need it because I just asked her.
That's true.
And she just told me
Well,
the whole thing.
There's
There's some stuff to be learned within,
right.
But like I would take it with a hefty pinch of salt.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll do that. Just so you know.
Why does Sunny's voice sound deeper?
Yeah. Are you all right? Is it early in the morning?
I've been smoking.
Also.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What?
Hiraeth gave me this diamond.
Ooh, it's sort of like a sorry for like, being like a bit intense.
I think so. I think it was. I'm not very good at like reading
This is
people.
a problem now because you've got to get him a gift of equal or greater value.
Can I just give it back? Because I don't.
Well, that would be equal value, but like. Oh.
Well, he gave it to me. He told me I had to promise him I'd take it, and I didn't promise him because I was like, that seems like a fae thing, and I don't know about that. But he said he wanted to give me a chance. Anyway,
What chance?
I don't know.
Like a bit of money or something.
I don't know, but I went to see if I could get it on like my record for like if I die, like this can like bring me back, and apparently.
Ew, Agatha, that's nowhere near big enough to sort you out there.
But apparently it's big enough for like you can do it like within a minute or something.
Okay, what?
Wait, you can't do it?
Well, not yet. Like, I've been here 5 days, Ags. Like, you can't be asking me to bring people back to life. I've had 4 days worth of lessons, and I skipped one of those because I was trying to figure out where my magic powers were coming from. I've had one lesson, Ags. I've had one cleric lesson, and that was because I originally had it as my secondary because I was so far behind. Look, I'm just saying, if when I can do it, I'll do it, and hopefully I don't need to do it. But like, you can't be asking that of me right now.
Okay, I'm not saying right now. I'm not dead right now, am I? I'm just saying.
No, I do, but like I've had one lesson, Agatha. I've had one cleric lesson.
All right. Well, okay. What about?
And I'm gonna be honest. Spent most of it thinking about that bloke in his shoes.
Oh, what? Trevor?
Yeah, he ain't taken his shoes off in 3 years.
Oh no, you're talking about someone else. What are we talking about? Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no! Oh, not Trevor, the bloke who likes apples.
You should befriend him, maybe.
What? Which one?
Not Trevor. He bites.
The boots on bloke, he's fine, but like, wait, you see he bites?
Yeah, don't worry. Anyway, we've got way off track. If I keep this on me,
yeah,
at all times, you'll know. Like, if I die, and once you've learnt it, if you ever learn it.
Well, like, obviously, look, Agatha.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've been paying attention, right? But students have been dropping like flies.
Yeah, and I'm terrified I'm going to be next. But like a lot of them have revivifiers, and I don't have that. But Hiraeth gave me this, and now you're telling me you can't do it. And
no, I'm just saying I can't do it yet.
You can't do it, and I
just
don't want
can't
to
do it yet. I've had one lesson, Agatha.
Okay.
I've had one lesson. Look.
Okay.
students have been dropping like flies. I'm of course going to be taking that as soon as I can.
Right.
Yeah, as soon as that comes up. But just know this, right? The flies that are most likely to die are the ones that go sniffing around the horse's ass. Because that's where their tail is.
Wait,
Basically,
I think you got some. No, wait. Let me.
Yeah,
just
basically,
filter it
we're not
through.
ready to get into the shit yet.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Right, so
No.
so let's wait till we're prepared.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep this on me. I didn't know if you wanted it.
Why would I want it? Right, I'm going to say something, Agatha.
Okay.
Because what if I've got it on me and then someone else gets hurt, and then I've got it, and then I'm just sort of... It's the cart problem all over again. There's like 4 people in front of the cart, and there's a tree that's like directly in the middle of the road, and there's one other person on the other side of the road, and you can move the tree to block off the other road, and it make the cart hit one person instead of 4 people. But then by moving the tree, you're actively like moving from one person's death. But like when it comes to life, is it about like intrinsic value, or is it sort of like a numbers game? You know, qualitative versus quantitative. It's so hard to know.
All right.
And if I see someone that's unconscious
Sonny,
or like
Sonny.
nearly dead, and then you're like, "Oh, I've given you Sonny this," and you're like in my head like, "Now's not the time to use this," and I'm just like, "No," but like, so if I don't resurrect someone, am I just as good as the person that killed them?
Ash starts howling next to you. He's feeding in on your energy and just go.
Oh, you're upsetting Patch. Patch, calm down. Patch.
No,
It's fine.
It's fine.
Look, I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
put this on my belt.
Right, just keep it on you, yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
Okay.
don't put it on that little holster. Put it in a pouch. You don't want
Oh.
anyone seeing it, you weirdo.
All right. I'll put it in my bag. Also, what's this? Do you know?
Just puts it in her loose top pocket. No button to close it or anything.
You can just see it through like a hole in the bottom of the pocket.
Agatha's not that silly. I'll hide it, but just so you know, it's in my bag. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what's this your mum gave me?
Right. So some people they like to brush their hair every morning
Yeah.
to keep it like really light and flowing.
Right. Yeah. I brush my hair every day. I replait it every morning.
Oh, it's a hair comb,
Right.
but it's like a nice one. It's like a really nice one.
It is really nice.
Yeah. It was part of a set, but like one time we had a family stay with us, right? And then there was like 3 daughters, right? And then one of them was like their dad had to go away on business, and their mum and their 3 daughters stayed with us for like nearly a month,
Right.
right? Or whatever the fantasy equivalent of a month is.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
And we have months.
Yeah. And then the dad was like, he got hurt in what he was doing. Because he was doing like dangerous work out in like, he was supposed to, I think he was trying to do something with the blood sands, but he didn't get all the way in, so he came back like really injured, and then it turned out that he couldn't like work or nothing. And then my mom took all the girls to a hairdresser's, and she gave them all one of the combs each. And then they all went home, and I think they were pretty happy about the situation. But now it's just sort of like the last one in the set. Although I'm going to be honest, I don't think she really thought about it that much. But yeah, it was like the last one in the set of 4.
Alright.
The comb is. Let me describe it to you. It is very, very light. I mean, it looks like it is made out of kind of ceramic, but it feels light as a feather, like it would be made more out of wood.
Yeah.
And then the top bit of it, so you've got like, I think probably 4 prongs that would go into the do that you've done, and the top section of it, when you look at it, it is kind of an etched picture of a wild field,
Oh.
and the grasses slightly move.
Can I do some sort of like check to see if this is magical?
I'll be absolutely fucked if it isn't.
Yeah.
because
I
it's
can,
a-
I can detect magic.
Oh, can you detect magic on this? Son?
Yeah, absolutely, no
Thank
problem.
you.
I do that easy.
Thank you.
And then like his little thing glows,
Yeah.
and then
it is magic. It is illusion in the illusion school. Yeah.
Right.
it's like a no bad hair day situation.
Alright. I'm
It's it's more that as you Here's the thing. You kind of go, oh yeah, cool. You put it in your hair. Sunny, you notice once it is slotted into her little like plaited do, out of the top bit that is like honestly, it's a field that is definitely not Epholomos. It's definitely not Mararia. These are lands, lush, grassy kind of lands. And as she puts it in, the gems, there are little differently colored gems that are in the thing. Tiny gems. We're not talking like, you haven't got another fucking diamond. Tiny little gems. And they lift out of the comb and they kind of dart around your head like little insects and butterflies and stuff that would be in the field, in the kind of wildflower field. And they move like little insects, like just darting around the top of your head, around where your plaits are. It's insanely beautiful.
Oh, I thought it was just my mum doing that, but it's the comb. That makes sense. Because she doesn't always do it, so I was just like, it looks like, it's like, it's like, wait, why are you ducking? Why are you ducking? It's magic.
Alright, okay.
It's just magic. It's like an illusion.
Alright.
Where it's like,
does it look cool, or does it
it's
look
like summer
a smell?
vibes, isn't it? You know?
A tiny little ruby like hovers a little bit and then just lands on the top of your cheek.
It's on me. Alright. Oh, this is really pretty.
Yeah, like maybe it was just sort of like the situation where, like, my mum, she's got away with, like, not words, I suppose. She's got away with movement. No, I mean, my dad would say she does, because she's a dancer, though. Because she's a dancer, not nothing else, you pervert.
I'm not a pervert. I didn't say you'll do anything.
No, she's like
Never's just in the corner chuckling.
Right, less of that from you. No, she's like, you know how like some people have a way with words, not like me,
Or
but
me,
like some people they're like they always know exactly the right thing to say.
Yeah.
My mum's like that, but she don't really talk much, so it's more of like
she knows what to do.
Yeah, she sort of knows what people need,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think she gave it to me? No, I'm not. No.
What?
It's a gift. I shouldn't. No, it's fine.
What?
I'm just.
Don't sell it.
I don't really want to sell it, but like I keep taking up hobbies and things that require money. So.
Oh, okay. I'll say this much, right?
Right.
I'm so sorry, and never this does apply to you two, and I'm so sorry to say this. She has already forgotten what happened the other night. She don't remember the hug. She does not remember giving you that. You know that gold bar she gave William?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his. She ain't go out for her back.
To be fair, that does really affect me.
You know that
most
dance.
people act
You know
like
that dance she did with Hiraeth?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had no idea that happened.
Wow, what a way to live.
She's just
She's
sort of
very
like,
special, your mum. Very special.
She's great. She just sort of goes through life and experiencing in the moment. Like, I don't think she's ever going to be in the past or the future. She just sort of does what she wants when she wants.
Love that.
She's got a life that sort of like allows for it.
Yeah. I mean, fair
I
enough.
saw Agatha. I kind of saw you got a kind of extra little bit of like fop sweat when that happened. Was that just because she's like really beautiful, or what was that?
I think
She stared at you quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm not used to people really looking at me like that.
She will look at you.
Yeah, it's like she saw through me.
I'll not look at you.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's like she saw me, you know?
Yeah.
She didn't go, oh,
Yeah,
can I have
yeah.
a thingy? Or like, oh, what's the answer in class? It was like, I see you. And
Well,
that
she didn't
just...
say like that.
No, she didn't say it like that.
No, she
I
like-
would. If I was going to do it, I would be like, I fucking see you.
Right, because you're a little gremlin. Go around scaring people. But like my mum, she's just like she sees you like your soul or something, yeah?
Yeah. All right. Look, I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell.
Look,
I do
all I'm
appreciate
saying
it's
is,
really
I'll
pretty.
say these two things.
Yeah.
One, no one's going to be offended if you sell it because you need the money, right?
All right. I
And
appreciate
it's
that.
okay to be in that situation.
Sonny, I appreciate that you're giving me the option.
Also,
I really
number
appreciate
two, I think it looks really great on you, and it's just sort of like a fun vibe that no one else is rocking. And I think
cool.
maybe it makes you more of a, maybe this might help you have your own like sort of main character moment,
My mom sends me. My mom she is gifted a lot of stuff all the time,
Yeah.
and she sends like a tenth of it to me. For like, do you want it? If you don't, give it to somebody else. If they don't want it, sell it on. I got a couple of trunks of things. Do you want to sell it for like spending money?
So
I
there's
can't
like
be bothered. I don't have the time, but if you want it, like, stick it on eBay.
there's a market sort of like round the back of the shops called Depop.
Can I insight check Nevma?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Never done it. People send my mum stuff so much that it doesn't even make it past Violet because it's like, what are you even doing, mate? Just because you send her a dress that's 4,000 gold, don't mean she's gonna write you back.
Yeah.
Like so much.
15
you
insight. Sorry.
You've got good insight. That's a good insight roll. Sonny, I've got a different insight for your passive insight, which is really good. But your insight for what Nevma is saying, Agatha, is what just sort of explain to me what you're looking for here.
Like Agatha's trying to read, like the thing she's really striving with is people being like, oh, here's this thing, don't worry about it. Like, she's trying to work out if Nevma's like really doing her a favor, or if she's like really like, yeah, I just have chunks of stuff that I don't care about that you can sell.
Here's the thing about Nevma. She's not very easy to read.
Yeah.
There've been a few times she's just not that easy to read. She feels like there's stuff that she's okay. She feels at once like, especially you two, she trusts implicitly and she is fond of you, but you can tell that keeps bumping up against a wall that is you don't understand. So you feel like that is genuine what she's saying, but there is with almost everything that she says, it's laced with this thing of like, what?
Okay.
Of like just general mystery with Nevma. Sunny, your passive insight from that little conversation of like gifts and stuff is you just notice she is animatedly talking back to you about how her mum she almost earns again what her wage is in gifts, but there is something that happens in like around her mouth that gets tight in that way that she's trying to compose her face into kind of get control of her face again, that tells you that there's something else at play there. There's some story there that she's that she can't tell. That's a lot of I just told you nothing, didn't I? You spent 20 minutes telling you nothing. I'm so sorry.
No, I think I got something from that.
No, you can I got I gave you those gloves. You can sell those. I don't know how much you'll get for them, but I know they are lace. I also got there's a couple of necklaces and things. She has quite a specific aesthetic, and so
my mum once bought me a pair of jodhpurs I ain't worn.
I can't see you in jodhpurs.
No, it's you know what it is.
Jodhpurs. I'm going to say now.
It's like I don't like wearing. They're so tight. And also,
you just don't want to cover up your calves. Why would you do that?
It's just but yeah, they're brand new. They're still in the silk they came in.
Oh, I really appreciate this. If I'm doing if it's sort of helping you out, then
Agatha,
I'll do it.
Violet and William made me take them in my case here, And like,
Yeah, but what if you need them?
when am I going to need jodhpurs, Agatha?
don't know.
It's like a horse riding thing. You don't ride horses, do you?
Not only is there no horses here, there's no horses where I came from. She saw a horse once when we was on holiday, and she was like, I think Sunny would look cute in that.
Right.
And like, I can't get the helmet on, I can't wear the coat, and I can't wear the jodhpurs. Like, what am I doing?
Alright. Well, look, maybe he sold that for you. Like, I don't...
Agatha.
Yeah.
Don't give him a chore. Come on
No,
now.
like,
Alright, I'll do it,
is,
I'll do it.
why don't you take, what you're saying is, you could get, they're like black, you know, and they're like slim, and you could take them to like a tailor, or maybe do it yourself and just sort of bring them in the butt a bit, because I've got a bit of
Oh
junk
my
in
god,
the
you
trunk.
need trousers. Can't you make the jodhpurs into trousers? For sneak?
I'm just gonna stand next to Sunny.
Well, they'd be like-
I
they'd be like
imagine is half my height.
They'd be like capris. See? They're like capris, Agatha.
Oh god. What did you say? They're black.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that feel. Yeah, I'll try. Get them on over one thigh. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not skinny. I'm just short.
No, I'm just. Yeah, no, I'm just. Okay.
Like if you want juicy carbs, so you got to go to Bing Bong for that. You know, I think. Have you
true.
seen those leggings? They're incredible.
That is true.
Yeah, but like they're not going to help no one sneak in, are they? With all
No,
their
no.
diamantes on the bum. you catch a street
Bing
moonlight,
bong.
you're lighting up the street.
Yeah.
Right. In my head, he like genuinely gets like his mum basically goes, "But William, get one for Sonny," and like it just points at things and then like forgets about it. So there's like a box that still has like a bow and it's still like in like the little,
Yeah.
you know,
Still in the gift bag.
Still in the Louis Vuitton protective bag,
yeah,
yeah.
it's still all like the box and the ribbon is also like just really good. But Sonny's like, look, I ain't even touched it.
Nevma's stuff is really different. She has like a wooden trunk that she opens up, and everything's just loose in there. It's not organized at all. But there's
I did pack my case. William did. It'd be so organised.
Or I like yeah. If you're sure, then like if it's just gonna sit here, then I may as well go sell it and get the money. Like I can give you like half the money.
Are you really desperate? What do you like? What I'm concerned about here? You're making big fuss. Like
You're
what
making such
is?
a big fuss.
I'm not making a fuss.
You are. You're trying to negotiate bargaining deals with someone who's got. I've got some trousers that I ain't gonna wear. Just fucking take them.
Alright, I'll take the trousers. I will take the trousers.
What is your plan? Are you trying to like get money to make money?
Yeah. So look. I started needlework, right?
Oh, so you can probably do them yourself. You don't even need to take them to a tailor.
Yeah, I can probably do it. I think.
Banging.
I can try and work it out. But arcane needlework, right? If I can get good at it, then I can like make patches. Like I can make them for you guys as well to say thanks. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Like if I take your stuff, Nevma, like whatever patches you need, I'll make them. But then the other patches I make, I can sell. But I need like 5 gold worth of thread just to make a cantrip.
And that's
Okay.
like too much.
It's just like quite a bit of money for some people, isn't it?
Right. Okay. No, I understand. Look. Can I say something with like no fear of like, doing an insult? Because I don't mean it like that.
No, I can take it. Yeah, go on.
I knew that you didn't have like a loads of money.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know how not loads you had. If that made sense.
Yeah.
Because like you're here, and that's quite like it's a line that like not many people can like cross.
Yeah.
But like I'm not saying that like you don't belong here.
No.
But what I'm saying, okay, what I'm saying is
I don't,
Agatha,
but,
what
like,
I'm saying,
that's fine.
no, what are you talking about?
No, I'm not taking it as a negative way. I'm just like.
Well,
there's
do
a
I belong
reason-
here? I'm not book smart.
No, but you're like.
What? I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So what?
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
Right,
go.
like,
what-
two things. One,
yeah.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is I didn't know like your situation.
Yeah.
Like.
It's fine. Like it's just a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I kind of thought the expensive stuff was sort of taken care of, and it's sort of not.
Right. But also, I just like this is important. I do want to continue having this conversation and stuff
Yeah.
like. But I just want to say, no one belongs here. Agatha, it's so dangerous and so expensive. Literally no one belongs here.
Yeah.
Literally. Think of one person who belongs here. Anyone. Anyone we've met. Anyone?
Pluto kind of looks like he fits in.
Yeah.
He's a psychopath.
Kai fits in here.
No, he don't. Kai, right? I've seen him talking to Sid. They need to be on like a sports team or something, broing out somewhere else. He might be good at the magics, but he doesn't care about it. It doesn't excite him like real. Like
I mean, it does.
But what I mean is,
yeah,
okay, what he didn't care about is schooling.
Right. Yeah.
Right? He'd be just as happy in a big library. Right? This place isn't his home. Right? It's not Hiraeth's home. It's not my home. It's not Nevmer's home. Right?
Yeah.
And it's not your home. Nevmer's like on top of her class. She's not even being challenged. And this is supposed to be the best school everywhere.
Yeah. True.
What do you find it like? And I'm not, Sunny, I'm not insulting us, but do you think sometimes you would be happier if you were in one of the cloisters with like the scholarship kids and you weren't like around people who were like all the time?
And we aren't even like it all the time, but like just accidentally. Yeah. So it's more like, oh, I'm dropping, not I'm throwing.
It's not that, like, it's really not that I don't really like hanging out with you guys and like sharing a cloister with you, because I do love it, I do, but it's just, it's tough, like that reminder that you guys have a lot, and I'm happy, like I'm comfortable, I'm not complaining by any means. There are lots of people like well worse off than me, but it's just like, yeah, it's tough because you're like, oh, this thing, yeah, you can just have it because it like means nothing to me, and that's kind of jarring, I guess.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not,
If it helps at all, I mean, it probably doesn't at all, but me and Mum sometimes had nothing. So I don't take it for granted. I just don't have time to take some of this stuff to the shop and so on. But like, I'm really lucky now that Mum has a job. But like,
can I actively insight her based off of the
stuff earlier?
Passive insight from earlier.
Yeah. Of course you can. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I'm going to be really vague here. I'm trying to see if the movement is in the lower face or in the upper face, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I feel, judging by the look in your eyes, I think you got exactly what I was going at. That is a 24.
There's a moment when she's talking about, she's trying to that thing where somebody's sort of said, like, describing how something was a few years ago, and they just take like 2 seconds almost in the middle of a sentence just to go back to that place mentally, and you see something far away in her eyes, so top half. Yeah. But with that then comes this like ripple of emotion in through her face, but it feels like when she kind of puts a seal on what she's ready to, or not what she's ready to talk about, but there's sort of a point where she doesn't go any further, and it tends to be like,
yeah, cool. I think I've got what I was looking for from that.
Agatha just has no idea. They're just both intently reading each other, and Agatha's like,
I think Sunny is like the really cheerful version of Tim Roth in Lie to Me.
I fucking knew you were going to mention that show, Lydia. Yeah. I fucking knew you were going to mention that show.
I fucking love that show. It's fucking nonsense,
Guys,
but I love it.
If you would have like become Lydia's friend, just watch that show and be like, hey, I'm on season 3, and she'll be like, tell me everything.
Really any procedural show, American procedural show ever. Any of them. So with that, you kind of have access to this stuff. I don't know how comfortable you feel, how quickly you think Agatha will do that stuff, but you have access to the jodhpurs, and
I'll get working on the jodhpurs.
And also this trunk of like trinkets, expensive trinkets, whether you want to use that or not.
I think Agatha will, but like not. not straight away and not all at once. She'll be like, oh, there's a jeweler's I know, do you mind if I take 2 of these necklaces and sell them? Like, she'll do a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Okay,
she doesn't want to take the piss at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I think I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Like I said before, other than that, Agatha's just head down.
Plugging through the days, keeping her head down, working hard.
Yeah.
Great. Tell me, in that 7-day period, how many shifts do you do at the Appenny?
That's a good shout. 7 days. Let's say 3?
Ooh.
It's quite a lot. Maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
Maybe 2, like 2.5 shift. Like
Do the lunch.
Yeah, or like we
2
go and I just help out because it gets a bit busy.
The Appenny is a good 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk to the school, and you get an hour for lunch. So if you sprinted there and be a sweaty mess for all of 15 minutes and then like sprinted back, and then that's uphill, you would definitely be late for your afternoon classes.
Yeah, no, I'll do 2 evenings and like 1 evening maybe just help out for a couple of hours while we're there or something.
The first one back, the moment you get in through the door, Mel has you by the hair.
Ow, ow.
Just drags you into the back and goes, "You fucking bitch! You've got my dresses! I fucking know! You know I label them! You better give me them back!"
Oh, Mel, Mel!
I need that pink one!
But I don't have any nice clothes to wear. You have all the nice ones.
You didn't get your own fucking nice clothes. Don't use mine.
Why not?
You're the one with all your fancy friends, and you said you was going to bring me back a gift from your school, and you never fucking did.
Around my pockets. Like, fuck, what do I have? I'm sorry. What do you want? I'll bring you back something. What do you want?
Pretty, and I want my dresses back.
Oh, can I not borrow them for a little bit longer? I'll buy.
Persuasion.
I'll buy you those new like strings you want when I can get the money.
Strings, yeah. I thought you were just literally talking about a bit of cord. But roll persuasion.
Agatha's gonna buy harpstrings.
I know, I'm an idiot. That is a nat 20. I'm an adorable sibling.
All right, you can keep those dresses if you get me the heartstrings that I've got on layaway.
Yeah, how much are they?
They're 50 gold.
Was that it?
Oh god. All right.
Round at Fanny's, you go round Fanny's. She got them on layaway for me.
Oh, 50 gold.
Yeah, I put 2 silver towards it already, so I've done you a favour.
Wait, 50 gold. Hold up, 50 gold for me to borrow 3 dresses.
Well, that's a done deal. Verbal contract is binding.
That's not how contracts work, Mel.
I think it is. Look, you fucking stole my dresses.
Oh, I'm sorry, I stole your dresses.
What's this fucking hair clip? Give me that.
No,
Give me
no,
that
no,
hair
no,
clip.
that's mine.
Dresses.
No, that's mine.
That's pretty, that is. That would look better in my hair. I've got thicker hair than you. You know it would look better in my hair.
If you don't leave me alone, I'm going to go back to school and you have to work shift tonight. I'll tell Mum and Dad that I've got a load of work to catch up on and I just can't get out of it.
You give me my fucking dresses back. In 3 days' time, if I don't have my dresses back, I'm going to pull all the hairs out of your head. She kicks you in the shin and runs out and gets on stage and starts playing. Like the most beautiful, like serene thing on the harp. Like none of that happened. She's so elegant and beautiful.
She's a feral cat.
And then just occasionally.
Oh God, my hair. Oh, 50 gold. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah. Bring the dresses back, Bobby.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna
literally buy yourself 2 new dresses for less than 50 gold.
Oh God.
But yeah, it is. The rest of the shifts are like fine. Your dad is becoming like he was always your #1 fan, but now he's like invested in all the little stories, like, and he's going, okay, so tell me about primary, then tell me, and sometimes he like mispronounces things, but he is very much like on top of all the little strings of things, and he's like, okay, so where are you at now with the San, and how is that nice spider girl, and anything that you tell him, he has it completely logged in his head, and
oh, I love him.
in return, he tells you how he made a really bad batch of chocolate mead that curdled immediately. But he is...
Stop it, Lydia.
Oh, that's bad. What did you do with it?
Well, what did I do with a bad batch?
Yeah.
Well, we made a cake, didn't we? Everyone loves it. You stick some eggs in there and whisk it up and bake it real quick with the flour.
You didn't need more wet. Fuck.
That is moist, springy cake.
Everyone check off your... Lydia makes a disgusting food reference on your bingo cards.
Oh, well, look, you didn't know if it was going to work.
Cake.
You didn't
Sure
know.
enough, like there's like a chalkboard that is like boozy cake, like a copper, a slice.
Nice.
And there are several people in the place that have this huge slice of like brown cake, and are kind of enjoying it. You know, it's.
I mean,
you can't get drunk on it because you baked it, but
yeah, it works. Oh, all right. I might take some back with me for the cloister.
Oh,
see if I
yeah.
want some.
I mean, I won't lie. We've got 12 cakes, and that will go off before we can sell them. So take them back up for your friends.
Shall I? Wait, shall I? Look, I'll take some to school and I'll sell them. How much are you selling them for?
Well, it's a copper a slice. If you think you could, if you think you're not going to get away with that up there, you could like make them bigger slices.
Or I could do like a
What do you think
silver
better?
for the whole cake. Go around to the cloisters, be like,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, and you know what? Because you know what we're like here. We don't really like to, we don't do the student thing. But talking to some of the other taverns, sometimes they do that thing of like, you go and find the students that have been, and then they all, you got to find those ones. Go to the cloisters that smell a bit of
Yeah.
oat leaf.
All right. I'll find. All right. Right. I'll sell. Give me like. I'll take like 5 back with me, and I'll see if I can sell them.
Yeah, careful carrying them. Have you got any of your friends here tonight?
I don't know. Is Sunny or Nevma here?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sunny, Nevma. I just yell from back. We've got to carry some cakes back.
I'm teaching Nevma 3 Dragon Ante.
And yeah, there's like games of push and stuff going on, and yeah, there's lots of, you're like focused in on this game, but there's a little moment of like, yeah, we'll carry a cake. I'll carry a
I can
cake.
carry loads of cakes.
All right, excellent.
Actually, sorry, I may be oversold. I can carry like maybe 2 cakes.
Okay, that's fine. Two cakes is plenty. Thanks, guys.
How much are you selling these cakes for?
I don't know.
It's awfully ominous of you, Agatha. Like, it's absolutely fine, but like, I don't know what you mean you don't know.
Well, like, you got to haggle, ain't you? I don't want to tell you what I want for them, because then I've obviously got to go a little bit higher.
Agatha, this has got chocolate in it. I'm not buying this cake. I'm a vegan.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also got eggs in it.
Yeah, I'm not selling it to you.
No, I know. So like, I'm asking as your friend. I wonder how much you're selling them for.
Oh, well,
not like I'm trying to undercut you.
All right. Well, don't judge me, yeah.
What?
But like, well, I think, it's like a copper piece. I'm thinking I can sell it for like the whole thing for a silver, but I might try and get gold for it.
I'm going to tell you this much.
Yeah.
Anyone who's willing to buy this cake is not going to have a silver in their pocket.
Yeah. Well, that's my fault.
So you may as well just call it gold.
Yeah, but like.
Have you got any of those cherries that they sometimes put in drinks?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a glass jar with a stopper that you're not really a cocktail place, so it doesn't get opened a lot.
Yeah.
And it's in a lot of syrup to stop it going moldy. But you've got some glacier cherries.
Just throw a couple of those on it and call it 2 gold per cake.
Oh, like decorate it. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Don't go overboard.
No.
No.
You end up buying 2 golds worth of cake decorations.
Damn it.
No, just grab 5 1 cherry in the middle of each one.
All right. Like.
Right.
Fancy it.
And then also tell them it's got booze in it.
Yeah.
That's probably the big win, if
Alright.
if I'm honest.
Will you guys help me sell? Because sometimes when I talk to people, I somehow say the wrong thing, and
If
they
Hiraeth was here, we'd have them all sold in
Yeah.
like seconds.
I tend to find when I talk to people, often like when I was like selling things, people would get scared of me and then they would just like, I could sell, but maybe for the wrong reasons.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more sort of like a forced mugging sort of transaction situation.
Oh
Fine.
God.
Imagine if you got mugged and but you ended up with a cake.
Do you want to know a true story? True story. Actually,
What?
true story once. I was walking through a high street of somewhere where we used to live, and I walked through the street, and with a friend of mine, we had been drinking quite a lot,
Right.
and someone pulled a knife on us, and my mate, who was so out of his head, said, "What? We having cake?" And the guy with the knife went, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and then just walked away. That was a Nikki story, not a Sunny story.
Oh, right. Okay. I love that story. Okay. All right. Right. Got cake.
I'm gonna put a pin in this moment
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
circle back to it once we've done some other bits
Do
and
some sunny
bobs.
stuff.
Have you done your list?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, Michelle. Notorious list maker, Nikki.
Yeah. I think that is my list.
So, Sunny, tell me a couple of the things that you've done in 7 days.
So, first thing I did is I went and put a sign up outside of the leatherworking studio. I just like wrote on a bit of pavement. Master craftsperson wanted for challenging project. Must be willing to work with alternative leathers. And then just put Cloister Dodeca, care of Sunny, and I'm just going to put it up outside. And then I need to go to the enchanters. Sunny's like pre-written a bunch of notes and is walking around going to the enchantment thing and putting up a very similar thing just without the alternative leather situation. Enchanter wanted for challenging project. That was pretty much it. Yeah, like closer to Dodeca. And then I probably mention it to win in aid of winning the mounted racing.
Mounted racing.
The interscholastic mounted racing.
I'd say a day later, there's a little knock on your bedroom door, and when you open the door, there is a huge ogre, like grey skin, a little mohawk, almost kind of bovine eyes, long lashes.
Bovine eyes.
Hello.
You right?
Hello. I'm Dickon.
You're Dickon?
No. My name's Dickon.
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 Dickon. Your name's Dickon?
Yes.
Right, Dickon. No, that's all good. Right.
I am interested in. He's just holding the bit of paper that says about the work. I'm in the second year, and I think I like working.
And how do you feel about alternative levers?
I've worked with many different kinds of leathers and even actually scales, but I am better with leathers.
No, levers is good because, right. Let me buy you lunch, Dickon. Let's go.
He's quite excited by it. I think the moment that the social awkwardness of meeting somebody for the first time, and
Which Sunny just does not have. Sunny
is so good at just blasting through all of that, and then he starts to become. He's very posh for an ogre. He's very, very well spoken, very quietly spoken, very, very large. Doesn't really know what to do with his body, but he is excited to have lunch as well as excited to talk about
it's a
project.
walking lunch, but with going a long way around so that Sunny can explain the project. So we're going to walk into the city, into the market. I say lunch. This is probably like this probably have to be evening for times to work out, but or like afternoon, like after school, like walking to the market, grab food, Sonny's buying, and then we're walking up to the stable, and Sonny's gonna go. So basically, right? If you do you know what a marmo is?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Right, Dickon. So basically, I've got a marmo. His name's Diller. Right, and I brought him all the way from Quillar because I love like.
You're Quillar.
Yeah, I'm from Quillar. Where are you from, mate?
I am from Folomos, but I'm from further south, nearer the lakes.
Oh, nice. What are the lakes like?
They're all right. They're okay.
That bad, yeah.
It's a lot of it's fine. It's a long way from the capital, but it's fine.
Yeah, I know that feeling. But like, so yeah, I got Marmo's named Diller. Like, absolute light of my life. Like, love the bloke. Like, you know, you can't get enough of it. But basically, like, looking at the course in the sort of surrounding area, like, and knowing Marmo's, like, he can't be rolling up mountains and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So I had an idea. That like maybe we can make him some kind of like armor that would also allow him to like roll over like rocks and stuff and like rocky ground without getting hurt.
Ooh, I
You know what I'm
see.
thinking?
I see your predicament. Yes, very interesting. Are you thinking something that would move like his scales move, or are you thinking that something that would just cover everything?
So I was thinking, you know, like pill bugs. They have the scales, but they're like across their whole body.
Yeah.
I was thinking like that, like down his back.
He starts to ask you a series of questions that lets you know that that his brain is really working. For example, he's asking if Diller will ever need to run on his little tippy toes, or is he always going to be rolling?
And I mean, he prefers to roll, but like depending on the verticality of the situation, he may need to get his little trotters out.
He just continues to ask about like how it needs to fit in with other tackle, and he's got a good understanding. He knows he doesn't do that racing himself, but he has watched it. He comes to his family does travel to Quillar to watch some of that dune racing.
And I love it. I mostly like the endurance races, if I'm honest. You know, where it's just like me, Diller, out on the sands for like 48 hours. You know,
they are harder to watch because you're out for days, aren't you?
Yeah, and you know, and it's always rough because you do usually lose like at least a rider or a mount or two. You know, like it's dangerous sands out there. Like sands are dangerous, but you know, you just sort of I just sort of disappear into myself when I do it. You know, like. I am the movement I'm in, you know? Like,
is that why I've seen you in meditation? Is that why you do meditation as well?
I'm gonna be honest, it's mostly because I'm pretty good at just sort of switching off. But like, yeah, I like meditation. I prefer meditating while moving. Because like, you know, I think everything that we are, like in truth, is movement, you know? Everything flowers is growth and finding sun. Like
life
everything animals is like finding food, and everything like food is like growth, and then like the apple drops, and everything is sort of movement. And I feel like I'm at my most one with life and magic and everything when I'm moving.
Yeah.
You know? So like
that is life. That is from my perspective, that is the very heart of being alive.
Right? I just gotta go fast. He's basically taking him up to the stables to introduce them to Diller, and this is my teammate. This is Diller.
I'm gonna do a little roll run. He is not brilliant with animals, but he is good enough that Diller senses that he's a good chap. But he isn't confident. He's not one of those people that just immediately walks up to a horse and like wraps their arms around their neck. He understands that Diller could roll over him and break his legs in a second, so he's respectful.
So, yeah, you've got to be, you know, like a respectful fear. Are you on board? You know, does it seem exciting? Look, I'm willing to cover like supplies and stuff, and you know, like incidentals and stuff. But like, I don't want to get in the way of your schooling. I don't want this to be a burden, but like what I'm sort of looking for here is like a team, You know?
Roll persuasion, please.
Fuck yeah. Oh no, wait. I'm not a charisma character.
Really good pitch. And you bought him lunch.
Fucking lunch. Lunch is advantage on persuasion if there ever was. 12. I think, yeah, I've got +0. Fuck.
Sonny, I'm on board.
Love that.
But only as far as me bringing you designs and swatches, and then you decide how much further you want to take it, because you don't want to be lumped with somebody that doesn't get it right.
No, I understand that. Right, we'll go into an ideation phase immediately, and then we'll go on to sort of like, we'll start doing like product design and stuff. But like, yeah, like is that a Lydia face?
No, that's a Dickon face. He doesn't know a lot of the words that you just said. So
seeing the face suddenly, but like it's ideas. It's just like we'll just start having ideas. So and like I can sort of like give you a sketch, but I'd really love to know what sort of like what rattles around your mind where you like sleep on it for a little bit, because like
what were the alternative leathers? Are you talking like lizard or something?
No, I mean like mango or like cactus, or like I'm thinking cactus leather, because like we can get longer strips that are more like fibrous rather than mango leather, which you have to sort of make a pulp with. Also, mangoes are so hard to find around here, so I'd have to import the mango leather, and I just absolutely, I mean I can, but like I don't want to pay for it.
All right, I'm going to do some. I'm going to go to Jingle and do some research.
So good.
He puts out like a hand for arm shake.
No, I love that, Dick on. But yeah, you know where to find me. Like, I'll introduce you to the cloister at some point. Also, maybe my friend Cress, who's this is his little rascal here.
I know Mephistopheles very, very
oh,
well.
You do?
Yeah, I was one of the pit stops last year, but I don't think I did very well, so I'm not going to do it again.
No.
Yeah, no, I can be fingers and thumbs sometimes.
Sometimes you need strength and sometimes you need dexterity. Punching holes in leather ain't easy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you just got to find the movement that suits you. I'm not going to ask you to be a pit stop. Don't worry.
I don't ever want to let anybody down. And it's I'm late for worship. I'm so sorry.
Shit, so sorry, Dickon.
Okay,
go.
I really have to. That's like one of my meditation. And he just starts. He just like.
Yeah.
Poof, 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 poof.
Bye, Dickon. Oh fuck! I'm late for meditation.
Cool.
That is some of the.
That's getting that done. Yeah.
That's that. I then want to do some more map research, but I'm going to ask for help. Agatha, during one of our jingle sessions, or during during like group, like, so I had an idea to look at like old maps of like what is now the Blood in the Sands, and Nikki can't remember the name of what it used to be called.
Amer Erdefoss.
No, Amer Erdefoss is what it's called now. It was Mythenfold before.
That's the one, Mythenfold.
Yeah,
we're trying to find maps of Mythenfold and see if we can like find landmarks, layer it over so we can see.
Oh, I see.
And get a rough idea of where the temple would be.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a really good idea, actually. Yeah.
Can I get a because Ags, you had said in your downtime that you had been studying this. What I would like from you is a pre-investigation roll,
cool.
Because if you roll well on that, you may well get a significant boost, not just advantage.
That's a 22 investigation.
Beautiful. What I'll say that some of that is real crunchy, like geography right down to like mineral type of thing, like understanding the way that the soil and the land works.
Yeah.
And this is not easy work, and it really fucking does take hours, because as I said last time, most people don't make it out of Amer Erdefoss, and those that do are not really scholarly people.
Yeah.
Typically.
Fighters.
So it's often, there are as a different character that you play knows very well, there are people who actually professionally are people that do that trek across to the Khotan Empire, and they have to be very hardened rangers of a very specific kind, and they sometimes bring back samples for other people to look at.
Oh.
So you've got like different accounts from here and there. So what I'll say is, you have an advantage and a much easier DC to get over, because you have not just somebody helping you, but you have somebody with specific understanding of
the
and I'm there.
the land.
And Sunny's there. Sorry, is Lydia's light like flicking between like for anyone else, or is it just me? Like it's like the
What is this?
the camera's like shifting slightly, and
Is
like
it
1 minute
still
you're no, like it's not like flickering. It's like the yellow's really saturated at some point, and then it. And I was just sat there listening.
Is it like when my t-shirt isn't there, I suddenly go paler or more tanned?
It's something, and I was just sat there like.
Oh,
am I-
no.
is something
There,
happening?
that was that.
No,
What you
it's
just
okay.
did.
It was more like the camera trying to focus.
No, it was Lydia changing what's on the screen of her laptop, and it's changing the light that's reflecting on her face.
Maybe.
Could well be.
Anyway, I'm rolling advantage, correct? Oh my goodness. Investigation.
Wait.
Blitz?
Bless. Wait, that doesn't help. Fuck.
Doesn't help.
I don't
I think
have
guidance would be the thing
Yeah.
that would have helped.
It's a 24 investigation.
It is investigation. This
Yeah.
is pure investigation for sure. What did you say it was again?
24.
24 is fantastic. What you can do after some like excited whispering in Jingle is not only begin to understand the pattern of the country in general, but you start rolling out very fine like tracing paper, and you can start putting commonalities onto one map that belongs to that you can then take out and away with you, so you're not marking the maps there.
We do them in like different colours, like the old school 90s 3D where one was red and one was blue, so we can like layer them without it, like we can thing it.
There's like, you're sort of good enough as well at being able to label the areas that will change, that will always be different and can't be mapped, and areas that, for example, may have been a very large mountain in Myth and Fault, so it's unlikely to really change that. It will change in little bits, but not tons.
That's the like they become like the anchor points of what
Exactly.
Like that's just the same.
so we can and just sort of like trying to like triangulate, you know, where it might be. So at least if we've got like an area, we're not looking through the whole of the thing.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh, that's good. I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Nevma is also doing investigations of her own, and what she has done is gone down a different road and investigated a little bit of like history, of the history of the wars. So she also layers on top of that map where there were big battles.
Ooh.
So then that then gives you this sort of extra thing of like,
This was exactly
that's
what I
probably
was hoping
flat
we'd do.
ground, or they would have picked a battle for this strategic reason.
They
sort of
in
thing.
that battle they mention a hill, and we believe this is that hill. This is exactly why I wanted a map, so we could do this, and because geographic stuff is always mentioned in like history books. But
I think Agatha's also really loving this. Like she's really enjoying like the three like working together, and like it's probably nerding out the most.
Yes, Nevra's really enjoying it as well. She doesn't get to. She's like, I mean, it's annoying because she's also extremely smart.
Yeah, of course.
You sort of see that she just, for all her like action, she seems to be a person of action and daggers.
Yeah.
She loves to. You frequently see her up on the little balcony, ringed balcony, just curled up in a nook, reading something, and sort of spacing out, thinking about the battles of that were in Myth and Fault. Cool. Is there anything else
for Sunny or just in Jingle?
for Sunny?
Yeah, so I need to find an enchanter to help me with the board, but I just sort of, I suppose that sort of like laid the groundwork for that.
What you get with the enchanter a couple of days later, I'd say like 3 or 4 days later, is you get like snagged in the corridor by a graying dwarf with a handlebar mustache who says, I've heard that your name's Sunny. And
You've heard right, my friend.
My name's Mr. Doug. I'm Master Doug. Sorry, I'm now got my like proper master hat on. I run the enchantment department, and so I just.
I'm so sorry if I'm not supposed to put notices on the door. Sorry,
well,
is that like a rule or something?
No, it's not really a rule.
Oh,
All
okay.
I say is this: if you talk to me about it, I could apply. I could pair you with the right student. Otherwise, you're gonna get some guy that's like, I can definitely do that, and then they're gonna blow their head off. Make a change.
What?
You don't want to do an enchantment wrong, otherwise you lose your nose or your hands or whatever.
Ew. I thought it was just like do magic on a thing. Ew.
No, different. That's different.
Right.
That is different around our way.
So basically,
we got
I'm
the
trying
highest casualty rate in our place.
You got the highest?
Yeah.
Higher than Sneak?
Yep.
I suppose
Those guys, they hide
you...
behind their desk most of the time. They're just hiding. That's fun, but it's a game of hide and seek. We're doing
more
the
like hide and
graft.
sneak, isn't it right, Mr. Doug?
It's right. That is right.
Yeah.
No.
Don't tell Never I said that. So yeah, like I'm trying to make a board that levitates but doesn't move forwards, because like that's cheating, I'm mounted racing and my mount pulls me, but like obviously because of like the mounted and the ground, like I want to ignore all the different terrain and stuff.
Right.
You want like tenses floating.
Okay.
Like
Here's the thing. You chat. He walks with you through the school wherever it was that you were going, and there's a bit of back and forth about it, and he says that a student would take an incredibly long time to do this. Even if you got a third year to do it, it might take it would probably cost it would cost less. It would cost in the region of about 300 gold pieces.
Right.
But it would take even a third year, most of the academic year, to do it.
So I would get no practice time basically either.
Yeah.
Fuck
Roll
that.
persuasion for me. I know there's a lot of
Fucking hell,
persuasion
yeah.
today, but there's a lot of chit chat.
13.
Chat.
He says, I'll tell you.
Fuck, I should have been rolled with advantage because I'm so cute. It's my feature thing, isn't it? People love me.
Isn't that just for parents though?
No?
Just everyone.
Not everyone.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Um,
Scholars and other intrigued people. And
Yeah,
everyday folk.
it's a little loosey goosey.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you could do.
I'm not going to take the piss about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you could pull the I'm just a sweet little boy.
I'm a sweet little boy from a far off land and I'm so lost. Can you help me with my board?
But Master Doug does say that he knows that there is essentially in town there is an arcade that has many of the best shops that do, you can find a lot of shops that sell magic stuff, and there's forges and yada yada, but there's one arcade that has people that consider themselves better in the sense that they can do bespoke stuff, and they sort of consider themselves artisans. And he recommends that there is a place called the Little Focus that could get this done. He's kind of coy about it because he doesn't want to say that he's giving a recommendation to a shop. It's not very professional to do, but he says that someone there would probably be able to help you better. It'd be more expensive, but you'd get it sooner.
Sick. And And then, in order to do that, I would want to do a two-part thing. Is I would ask Agatha if she knew of a spell that would achieve that, because I don't want them to be like, yeah, I can cast Greater Fly at 6th level. His dad knows you've got to go to these sort of situations armed with information. So he's going to ask Agatha, and then ask Agatha and Nevmo if they want to come with him, and he'll buy them lunch if they come with him to the arcade.
Okay, cool.
I'm dropping 5 gold for accumulated taking people out to lunch.
Yes,
over the course of these days.
I mean, you sort of mentioned that all of these things are grabbing imparters from like stalls and stuff like that.
I also think that like when we were on the way to the Apony, Sonny's like, let's go get some lunch on the way, even though it's sort of out of the way. So yeah.
Does Agatha know? Like, I don't think she would, but would she know how to research spells and stuff? Like,
you know how to.
Yeah.
Like not to cast it, just like, do you know what they spell?
Yeah. Could I just like have a quick look through like?
Sonny comes back with. Actually, I don't know. You don't think you wrote anything down, but Sonny could explain in his own specially filtered way what he learned from the people at Kalak Yolas, and Agatha could kind of go with that. If you're saying that's happening, then Agatha could roll something to see how quickly she picks it up, and that would be a combined Sonny, Persuasion, Agatha, Arcana.
What, when we're actually at the little focus?
This is prepping on the way there.
Because you want me to know the spell.
Why do I need to persuade you to know?
Because it's just the closest
it's
to
more
what.
Like you chatting and me
12.
Not understanding. Also a 12.
Okay. I think that is absolutely indicative of a conversation had with Sonny. There's lots of enthusiasm, but the facts have maybe got kind of distilled. However, it will alter slightly your DC when you're speaking to the person at the little focus.
I do have all that stuff written down, but I feel like Sonny's got it written down somewhere and not memorized.
It's in the bottom of his bag.
It's more intellectual than it is. It's more intelligence than it is wisdom. So he's like, I've got that written down because like that ain't staying in there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You step into the little focus, and this is, firstly, the arcade is, I sort of imagine it, this is some local jokes right here, but it is, the arcade that I'm talking about in Norwich. It's got that kind of ornate look about it. There's lots of marble and glass, other than the one shop that is a forge, which obviously looks incredibly different, doesn't have a glass front, just sort of opens in. There is also leather workers there is also jewelry makers there's all kinds of things that Master Doug was right. These places look different. They look like they are shop spaces that have been gifted to people who aren't so much a business, more people who are creative with what they do.
I'm with you. It's like a open craft studio sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's cool.
And when you step in, the first thing
I have my board with me.
Yes, the first thing that you this place absolutely glitters with gems and geodes for enchanters and magnifiers, and the air is like thick with motes of chalk.
Is there like a sign that says like, "Do not cast detect magic for fear of blindness"?
Yes. It smells sweet in here. It's like fragrant and minerally. It's really pleasant in this shop. It's like it's not bright in here, but it's also by no means a sort of den. It's really nice. And in the little focus, the female gnome, dark skin, coily black hair. Her dress is like red and brown, like bits of leather, kind of pulling in this red dress, and her sleeves are rolled up, and she just finishes off the thing that she's doing, and then is like, sorry, just what? And she kind of puts a little like handkerchief over the thing that she's working on. What?
You're right. My name's Sunny. This is Agatha, and that's Nevmer. Nevmer's the one who... Oh, she's gone. She's hiding. I got sent down here because I need him to do an enchantment on this, and I just holds up his board.
He wants. Can I explain what Sunny has told me in a more of a wizardy way? Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Like.
Wizards of Waverly Wizard Way.
Yeah. Why don't you roll persuasion now? You can do persuasion or performance actually, if one is better than the other, and sort of between the two of you if you wish.
Wait, we're both rolling persuasion?
Well, you could do it with advantage.
Can I give Sunny advantage?
I'll say you can give him advantage even if you're not proficient because you said that you're doing it from a specific standpoint. So I'll kind of.
Fucking hell. 14.
Where's Hiraeth? Oh, we need him.
Where is he gone?
14.
No, we're talking to so many people. You've been so useful.
We're so terrible at this stuff.
It takes a while. She's not really picking up on what you're putting down here. Her name is Janine, and
Janine.
She's very enthusiastic in general, and she wants to go with you, but she doesn't quite understand. But you do get there eventually. But what I'm saying is, it takes a long time. I'm giving you time, not a failure.
Cool.
Can I keep it? Can I take this? You're going to need it.
Well, no, I'm not going to need it right now. Like, you can keep hold of it until it's done. Yeah. What
kind of time are we talking about?
Is in how long do I want it to do it, or like when do I need it by?
What is the time scale?
You didn't answer my question.
No. Sunny. When do you need it by, or when would you like it by?
The race is like at the end of the school year, right?
Yeah.
I don't need it for like months.
Well, end of Asin, which is the month after this one. We're in Venna. We're halfway through Venna, so she's talking about basically 30 days. Basically 30 days to do it, and she would. I'm gonna really have to think about price, which I haven't written down here, and I'm angry with myself now. But
we can say price, and you can tell me later if you would like.
Yes, I would really love to do that.
Whatever it is, Agatha is like.
Sunny, I think Sunny Sunny's gonna be like, is it cheaper if it takes a little bit longer? Just for your reference, like if she like deprioritizes it some.
Surprisingly, not really. She's sort of not really like that. Because she wants to focus on it. She's interested by it and she wants to focus on it. So she could knock off maybe 100 gold pieces to get it finished by the end.
I'm going to ignore that you said that number, and I'm not going to hold you to any of that. 100 gold. Let's...
No. It wouldn't cost... I'm saying that...
No, I know.
She would knock off a relatively small amount in order to put on a few more months, but it's really the amount that it costs. You end up thinking it's not really worth it. Just pay the amount and get it at the end of ASIN, and then you have months and months to work with it. So you're happy, but it is expensive.
And I think the last thing I want to do in that time is to send a letter to Violet and then therefore my parents. Is just like, oh, it was nice seeing you, Violet, I hope you're okay, like blah 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 blah. Give my best to William. Also, can you pass this message on to my parents? Hi mum and dad, I hope you're having such a great time. It was, my friends all really loved you, like they all said how wonderful you was, like it was really great to see you. Dad, by the way, there's a big set of like competitions happening at the end of the year that's into schools, and I think you could probably maybe do some like betting or something. Also, can I have insert number of gold so I can get my board to work, because as it stands right now I can't even ride out here and it's sort of really tearing me up. Love you so much, your boy Sunny.
I'm assuming that is sent faster than snail mail.
But not. I'm not like paying for someone to send it. Like I'm just like.
No, there is a kind of thing that you can do. It does cost a little bit of money, but essentially every morning, like paper messages get sent, and it's not by courier. It's by sort of fairly instant.
Some poor bloke's job to get teleportation circled around with a big sack of letters. I feel so sick at the end of the day.
I will say this: at one point during that time, probably before that letter got sent, you got a sending in your head that was your mum, who had clearly gone to a sending shop that is essentially just, I didn't see you at breakfast, but I'm going to be at the beach. I'll see you there. And she just hasn't quite understood that you haven't gone on holiday with her.
I'm just a bit busy at the moment, Mum. Maybe some other time. I just sort of like let her, like, because she's gonna have forgotten she sent that message after. But just.
Cool.
Right. No, she's great. It's just sort of like stuff like where you are in the world don't really matter when you're living that sort of life, does it? So
I literally have a friend who's a lawyer who's really, really like this.
Oh, really?
When it's about, like, they're so smart. It's not that they're stupid. It's just that they choose not to fill their head with a whole lot of stuff that's like really.
Like she's all vibes, and like when you're full of vibes, you just can't even. She don't manage her schedule. She don't even listen to Violet when she tells her stuff. She just sort of goes along with it unless she wants to do something different, and then everything changes.
Okay, yeah.
She's so great.
She is really great.
She's so nice. She's so kind. She's so full of good vibes. It's like, it's great. My dad was all about like, this is what work looks like and hard lessons and stuff, and my mum was like, vibes. So that's why I'm sort of like I am. I vibes with just like a lot of energy.
Agatha's just like getting flashbacks of like the time she's known Sunny, and like Sunny working really hard in Jingle, and then just other times Sunny just laying on the floor of the cloister for like 5 hours straight or something. Like she's like, that
you
makes
okay?
sense now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
There was a spider up there 4 hours ago, but he's gone now.
Other things that happen, because I you know what? Yeah, we are approaching your first day off.
Not Agatha's.
But the thing that I would say, a couple of things that happen is one of those 3 shifts. We'll say that one that we popped a pin in. Frogget and Tanner come for an after work drink, and they are like actually off work just having a drink, but they are happy to see you, and they're just like, it's not that they don't want to talk shop, they're happy to talk shop. And they sort of explain that how things went down with all of that stuff, the aftermath of it. They're not sure if any of you guys will be needed for the trial. They think there's even a possibility that you won't be, because they start talking about how it's actually quite open and shut, and they half expect the guy to plead guilty anyway. But like so many people folded after the events of what you guys did. Like the portrait painter who painted all the fake portraits of her being like older and with kids just immediately went, I did it, they paid me loads of money. I was just like, I had no idea what she even looked like, except I did it, they paid me so much. They also contacted the Scarisso family, who was the family in Drashen that they claimed she had married into, and they were like, what? And so they hadn't even they'd not bargained with this family to kind of make a lie up.
I want to know what that butler's deal is. I don't know why he was so fucking invested in their shitty life.
Because I don't think he was invested. He was like,
well, he clearly knew something was going on upstairs.
Yeah, but
it's a lifetime.
Yeah. Like
that guy would have been employed as a teen and was now an old man. Like he was a lifer with that family. And also, he bought into their bullshit. Like, he didn't think he should marry them either. They said there's an enchanter in town who they sold various different disposable items to them, and then kind of drew a line in the sand and sort of went, I'm not making you more of this stuff. This is real fishy. But especially when it came to like casting the traps on the tops of the houses, they were like, this enchanter who you kind of can put the pieces together is Janine, was like, why am I enchanting this? You're killing so many pigeons on the top of your roof because it just indiscriminately traps people on your roof tiles. This doesn't feel humane. And the mirror was not bought from her, but whatever. Yeah. They've got this web of people who just folded immediately. No, they didn't. The Orthonos family did not actually have very many friends, so no one felt that loyal to them. So that is kind of rumbling on in the background. They talk about the fact that there have been more muggings. In fact, I'll say this.
Because wasn't it? I remember, like, Lydia, Michelle remembered. Agatha didn't see, but I knew there was like 2 kids that had gone missing ages ago. Are those posters still up? Are those kids still missing?
They are.
Can Frogget and Tanner tell me anything about that? Like,
yeah, roll me persuasion. God, it's all persuasion tonight, isn't it?
No, it's good. This is good. 16.
They say that these kids, we get to the right spot, Freddie and Sandy, they are kids that don't have parents. They were being loosely looked after by an aunt and uncle, but they certainly weren't getting any schooling, and they hadn't been put into work yet, and they basically were running rampant, and the aunt and uncle didn't care that much. Right. Hence why those posters were actually really shit as well. They just, every time someone was like, what do they look like? I'm like, a person. They don't really look like anybody, because it's not a particularly good rendering. They have not, those kids haven't been found. They can't give you any more information on that. They just seem to have disappeared, and Frogget and Tanner are basically saying it's a real bummer, but maybe they just died because they weren't being looked after properly. Maybe they tried to do something to better their situation. You know, people are constantly like, one of the things about this kind of world is that when you're absolutely destitute, you look at people, there's so much I was a street urchin and I became an adventurer, and so then you get a lot of street urchins that go, I could go and kill an owlbear, and then they die immediately.
Yeah.
So it's like crypto bros.
So they kind of go, you know, it's so likely that it was this, but we're keeping the posters up anyway because it's hope more than anything else. It's really sad that these kids didn't make it.
Nobody's assuming they're anything to do with the muggings.
Do you put that to them?
Yeah. Just because I think Agatha and me do the same thing. Like they're not related, are they?
They go, that's what we call, no offense to you, you're not a custer, you've not had the training we've had, but that's what we call shoddy custer work, right? Because you've just got 2 things that's happening in the city, they're the same thing. That's no disrespect to you, because you are clearly extremely good at what, extremely good at what you do.
I would just say, last time Agatha had a hunch, we found a woman.
I don't know.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You're doing your job wrong, but like, that woman was missing for 20 years, and then I'm going to
say this: if we was to go to our boss and go, I reckon these 2 things are connected, you know, we'd get a real severe talking to in front of the whole office, because you can't just go, these 2 things are connected. I'm not saying it's not. You know, the height thing, it works, but you can't just say
they
that
are only cutting ankles.
Are criminals. You know, you can't just say that they're criminals. Anyway, so that sort of goes on through that night, and I'll say that one of the nights that you walk home, probably that last one,
with all the cake.
With all the cake, you're all carrying cakes, and you do hear a scream in the city.
Like, how close?
Not that close.
Like,
a couple of streets down. And
Couple
Neville is
of
immediately
streets?
like holding 2 cakes, goes, volleyball?
I've just got to.
Yeah,
And Sunny puts the cakes down on the floor and runs.
No, don't leave the cakes. They're gold each.
Oh
No.
God!
He starts running with the cakes in her hands.
Yeah, I'm running with my cake as well.
Sunny absolutely has to. Like,
Yeah, I'll run. I'm casting mage armor on myself as I'm running though.
You. All right, here we go. Here we fucking go, guys.
Here we go. Here we go.
She didn't think we'd run after them. we're Scooby Doo in the gang. We're like, yeah, let's go.
I don't have any running music. Let's just quickly find some running music.
Well, you can't play the one very good running song that you have because
I wish I could play that.
everyone go on the internet and play "Run Londinium" from the fucking
King Arthur
soundtrack.
Put it in your headphones. Pump that stuff straight into your brain.
One headphone that, one headphone this.
Yeah.
Right, and then just
Yeah.
it's the most intense fucking song.
Right. You go running through the streets with cakes. So and the screaming kind of continues. I'm so sorry, Malloy. I thought it's not hot.
It's Malloy.
Malloy's the ankle slit.
Fucking, that would be funny. Just clawing my butt the other day. And you come to an alleyway, and at the, about 10 feet into this alley, without MAC lights on that alley, you see a human man lying on the ground and a human woman over him, like screaming because his ankles are slit. And she is like, my husband! Oh my God!
I cast dancing lights just so we can see what's happening.
Yeah, he's laying on the ground. There's blood on the cobblestones.
I immediately cast Healing Word as I run towards him.
What do you say? What's the word?
Help.
I don't know. It's just sort of like
Oh no!
like
Don't worry.
no. Just sort of like no.
Beautiful little butterflies, and it's almost like the butterflies are like sewing his like Achilles together, and
Your leg.
the woman like watches it, and then immediately her eyes go further into the alleyway and looks back and says, "They went further in that way."
Oh bloody hell! Here we go.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
Agatha's running. God, I was like, Agatha,
19.
Stop being.
19. She seems legit. She's not taking a second to put on any pretense.
That's fine. It was just a passing. It's a person standing over a body that had his ankle slit. So, I'm running.
Run a little. You could catch up.
Right.
There. Oh,
Run.
Agatha, you did it again, you.
I'm gonna run so quick.
Okay.
I'm
have you put the cakes down, or are you still running with cakes?
I put the cakes down straight away.
I throw them at the woman. I'm like, take care of these.
Okay, that woman has 2 cakes. Sunny, you put did you put your cake down streets back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just keeping track of cakes.
I
That's
said
all.
That's 2 gold you owe me.
All right.
Never puts her cakes down next to the bleeding man, and immediately like takes off. Nevma's a little bit faster than you guys, and she's got slightly better running speed. Okay, the chase.
The chase.
The chase.
Can I have a round, please, of athletics?
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
This is my shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. 19. Let's go.
21.
Oh, nice.
And please, your walking speed is 30.
Yeah.
Okay. You are running, and certainly with Agatha's perception, Sunny's perception is right behind hers, really good. You're running and you can't see what you're running after. You look up, and silhouetted against the moon, you see 2 little figures, 2 like smaller figures racing over the rooftops, and they are they beat you that round. They are off over the hilltops. Nevma, who's a little bit ahead of you, looks back and goes, "I could climb. I run and climb. I climb." And she starts like
just
pulling herself up the.
Sorry, are we like in like a loose initiative? Because
we are in a loose initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. At the moment, because it's a chase, I'm kind of doing you guys, them guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, in which case, if Nevma goes to climb, I go, "Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you." And then like 3 butterflies come out and land on one of us. I'm casting aid, so all 3 of us get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, incredible!
Amazing.
Incredible. I'll say this: as soon as that settles on each of you, and she
It's
has
not temporary
that
hit points. It's hit points and hit point maximum go up by 5.
Oh, hell.
rad, really good. You see Nevma, and what she's doing isn't quite climbing. She just scales the wall. She's not looking for handholds. She's just going up it.
Spider climb.
It's like spider climb.
What is she?
What is she?
What is she?
She's very good at what she does.
It's
I know she's my best friend.
just
but
an
what
innocent
is
man.
she?
Leave her alone.
Just a normal man.
God,
And
do.
but I'll say this: they've got a heck of a lead on you right
Can
now.
I cast Chill Touch on one of them? Is one within 120 feet? I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Come on, Freya.
If they're in 120 foot, am I allowed to magic missile them?
Oh, we're going to kill a couple of children. 12. It's not great.
It misses. That
Yeah.
frosty hand goes to one of the figures that you can see, and it misses. You want to try and magic missile the other one?
No, I get to send out 3 darts.
Yeah,
So 1 on each.
one on each and a spare. There's 2.
The one that's furthest ahead gets 2. I don't want to. If
Those automatically hit.
Yeah,
do you want
they
to give me
do.
the damage?
so, the one at the front who got hit twice. Oh, thank God. Takes 5 damage,
Okay.
and the one that got hit once takes 3 damage.
Okay.
I was terrified I was going to roll max damage and like just kill the child.
You see that magic missile soaring through over the top of the rooftop, and you can barely see where it hits because it's right, you are on the ground and that is up high. So even though it's within range, it's really hard for you to see. But you do hear the screams as they hit, and you can hear you can hear something tumbling on the tile, and you just hear no, you don't hear that. You wouldn't hear any of that. You don't know, but that's a good round. That's a good round. My head is
Lydia
like
does this so often where she like keeps wanting to like give.
Yes,
she's in DM mode. She keeps wanting to give information, then she has to go no.
Yeah.
I know. I have like this whole cinematic thing that's happening in my head, and then I go, "Oh, didn't see any of that. Must keep that back." All right. Next round of chasing. Are you staying on the chase? Who's doing Nevma's going to dash.
Okay.
You can do full just running in the direction that they're going. You could do a perception check. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to dictate to you what you do.
I think I'm gonna dash. I'm not like in the light. Like my dancing lights are moving with me because I can move them 60 feet each round.
Right.
Yeah, and if I'll dash though to try and keep up with Nevma.
I'm going to not dash.
You're gonna do this.
1 second.
Oh, do you want another athletics from me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I rolled another 21.
Useful.
Come on, Ag.
Oh, fucking sick. Guys, aid is incredible. It's not concentration.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm going to. So we heard a crash, right?
Mm.
Oh, you for that.
Sonny's not an idiot. correlation and causation.
Yeah.
He blasted a child twice, and then there was a crash noise. So Sunny is going to cast Bless on both Agatha, all three of us. So if you get a attack roll or saving throw in the next minute, you can roll a d4 and add it to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and get up there.
Okay. Give me you wouldn't be able to give me athletics check for the climb.
It's the climb. 14. Nope. 16.
Yeah, you do it. It's two stories up, and there's like a little overhang, and it gives you a better look. You can see that there is one small figure running away from you. You can't get details on it because they're a silhouette, but they're like limping away. They're still running, and another one that's just way gone.
And they're like, I will head after the one that's limping.
Okay.
Assuming that Nevra's gone after the one that's fucking beans there.
Yes, yeah. In fact, she's got her daggers out ready to throw.
We're not doing a murder though.
Cool. So your Ags is just straight running on the ground, trying to kind of gain some ground. I'm just gonna roll to see something real quick. Okay, cool. Here's what happens. Sunny, you're gaining on this limping character. That's gonna, you kind of briefly estimate that it would take another round to actually grab hold of them. Nevma's taking absolutely sprinting on the one that's further away and is going like hell for leather. And Agatha, you're street level, and as you are running and you feel like you're kind of weaving through these little round little houses, it's not just straight alleys, it is like weaving little things, and you're constantly trying to work out, okay, I'll go here, but I hope it kind of double backs because it's veering me off a little bit. And you come to like a dead end in an alleyway, and you can't quite work out. You figure you'd have to like be more in this direction to kind of get closer to the noises and everything. But there is in the middle, you just see a small dark figure, very, very frail, very small, sort of sobbing in the middle of this like dead end alley. There's like a couple of barrels. It's just sort of where houses sort of look in on a sort of shared space.
I just bring my lights over. I'm like, Are you all right? Are you all right? Did they get you? Are you okay? What's your name? I'm here to help.
As these little bright bumblebees come closer to this small figure, the face looks up, and it is a mask of a broken plate with broken holes that it looks out of, but it's like a fully broken and put back together mask made out of a plate, staring at you.
Oh God.
And then from behind you,
oh no. Fuck.
What is your mage armor AC?
13.
You just hear as something skids behind you across the cobblestones, and you feel this searing pain on your ankles as
No. Oh, Agatha screams.
Guys, I have like Achilles tendonitis, so every time Lydia mentions someone getting their fucking ankle slit, I go like it's really just it's there.
Immediately you take 7 points of damage, just to your ankles, and your speed is now 0, and you are immediately brought down to your knees. So you're not prone. I mean, you're sort of semi-prone. Yeah, you're basically prone. Mechanically, you're prone.
What do I want to do? What do I do? I feel like Agatha's not like a huge
You
fighter.
can't see the thing, whatever it was that did that to you. You can still just see the figure in front of you with the white broken plate over their face.
Can I say something? Can I talk to them still?
Let's go into initiative. I'll tell you. Let's do a thing.
Yeah.
Lydia needs to whizzle wazzle.
Okay, go whizzle wazzle.
But whilst I do this, shall we bring up a little map?
Yeah, if you have a little map.
Yeah, it's going to take me a second. But if everyone could just be patient for 5 minutes, we can actually do this shit.
Oh, what have I done?
What have you done?
I was like, I will stay in between, then I'm safe. And
I'm so sorry that it always is like Agatha helps and is the one that gets punished for helping.
it's fine. I kind of like it. Like anyone looking at the three of them, she would be the one you target. 'Cause you're like, that's just a woman.
A woman. I always forget, what race is Nevma? She's human, or
We
never
don't
asked.
know.
is she short?
She's got a little pointy. She's probably a half elf. Probably half elf. She's kind of small,
Cool.
kind of short for half elf. So maybe something else in there.
Maybe there's a little mix.
You're all too polite to ask.
Yeah, no, that was Nikki
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
It feels like weird. Like you don't want to ask, right? You can't just be like,
So what race are you?
yeah, exactly.
It's the equivalent of going, so where are you from? And somebody goes, London.
Yeah,
You know, but
exactly.
where-
Where you know,
Yeah.
how did
don't
you
wanna
get
do
to
that.
London?
Yeah. Don't want to do that.
Just 1 second, because everything takes a million years.
Your videos immediately started lagging.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. I don't know if there's any. Do you want us to make a map?
It's
No.
It's not going to be
Oh,
any. Also, we don't.
Yeah, true.
She's got all their assets, but also it's the same demand. Albo Radio is
That's
as light as
true.
it could be.
All right, guys. What do we think? Do you think Agatha's surviving or?
Is Agatha dead?
Right. Is Sunny level? What level do you need to be to get Revivify?
Not there.
That's fine. I'm still up. Most of that got eaten up by that aid you gave. So.
That's 8 hours. Aid is incredible, guys.
Yeah.
Clerics in the chat, take Aid. It's
Yeah,
a great
so
spell.
good.
Aid, Rock from some of the heroes always puts it to good use.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne
does,
is quick with an aid when they get into trouble.
It is great.
It's real sort of like parental vibes.
Yeah, like be careful, darling.
Everyone.
Right, now, because of I can't ever get WhatsApp on my laptop, so I'm going to send it via chat, and I'm hoping that it won't be
Yeah, I
seen
got it.
by people. So
Don't
I'm just going
worry.
to put it in the.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just let Lydia know.
She doesn't need to know anything.
She knows nothing.
You know nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna go wee quickly.
I'm gonna weep. Oh god. Right. She's putting things in.
Yeah, okay. If I. Well, now I need a week.
Go! I thought you said
Yeah?
you needed a week.
Is that right? Is that right?
Go! Hi everyone, how we doing? Hey! Here's a map. Got to do some resizing on the fly, guys. Bear with me. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, maybe I don't. Maybe this is it. Perfect. Oh no, Rudy, you missed something horrifying. Yeah, it wasn't great. Lydia's kind of got a fucked up mind. She's kind of sick and twisted.
We're talking about the fact
Lydia.
that
The little kid had a...
ankle slashers. It's definitely those two kids. It's definitely Freddie and Sandy. Agatha's gonna be like, you know what? I've got to jump as
Who
a
are
custer.
the other kids?
What kids?
Don't Harry Potter this. Don't go, I'm such a gifted wizard, I'm going to become a fucking
I don't. Agatha's
wizard
like,
cop.
I'm not a gifted wizard. I'm a gifted caster. I have the gift.
She's
I
an
just
oracle.
know.
You were told not 5 minutes ago that you'd make shoddy custom.
Yeah, and
I Sonny backed you all the way.
Yeah.
He was like, well, last time people said that, she had such a great hunch. Look at it.
Right.
We're in.
Okay. I'm only sitting on my papers.
God
Sorry.
damn it.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
That is a 4 from Ags. Which, you know what? She just had that ankle slit. I think it's fair enough.
My ankles are slit. Oh, I'm doing shit
Okay.
in this alley.
They go before you.
Yep.
Am I rolling initiative or?
You may,
Cool. 11.
because you guys will have heard
Death scream.
for sure.
Yeah.
So at 11, what we've got going is them, Sunny, Ags, and let's
Sunny
wait for
Ags.
Nevma. But I think Nevma's going to stick on what she's doing.
Yeah.
She hears Agatha scream. She's like, she's fine.
No,
I'm not
I've
getting
got
another mirror with you.
Yeah, she's learned her lesson.
Okay. All right. So first up,
I haven't got anything to steal.
I've got nothing
My-
left.
my-
You've got a diamond.
My diamond.
My diamond. You're getting fucking robbed.
this figure scuttles forward really quickly and like looks over you with this porcelain face, and they are going to attempt to put their foot on your hand and pin your hand to the ground. I'm going to do it at the equivalent of a grapple, please.
Grapple.
Okay,
you can
so
make
I'm rolling
athletics or
athletics.
acrobatics.
Right. Ash, I love your die. She rolls terribly for me, so I'm rolling with Freya. Is that a nat 1? That's a nat 1.
Whee.
That's a 17 for me.
Good roll.
Yeah.
You just have this moment of like looking up at this cracked porcelain face, and then there is almost like a little jig movement, and you kind of feel the cartilage creak underneath this foot that is in a very crappy leather shoe, and you are pinned.
Okay.
You are pinned by one hand to the ground.
Okay.
Up, and then from this side. God, I don't know why they have to come up so dinky to start off with.
Oh, good lord.
The one that comes out of the shadows from under the overhang, and as you are pinned, is going to start essentially going through. Same with the mask, is going to start going through your pockets. On the,
No.
you got
I
swatted.
haven't got anything.
They're gonna
I've
do an
got
attack
nothing
roll.
left.
And they're going to do an attack roll to see if they can get anything, but they're not attacking you. They're literally just robbing you.
Got to pick a pocket.
Could I use my reaction to cast shield?
Yes, I will absolutely allow
I'm
that.
like,
Yeah.
piss off.
What they get though is
I feel like you should have done that when they
9
slit your ankles, but
Yeah.
19, that's a 24.
I mean, yeah, of course that hits me, Lydia.
There is like, what do you think your shield looks like? Just kind of glimmering surface.
Yeah, I think so. I like the idea of this stuff builds over time. Like, she's not really cast it unless, except for in lessons. So I think it's just like, oh, do you know what's cute? Like, not to fucking lean too much into it, but like the hexagon shape of on her book, like it's a bunch of those.
Oh, it's a little bit Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the both of them kind of shift back just a touch, but the one that's trying to get through kind of gets somehow underneath this shield that you've thrown up, and is these little tiny hands are in your fucking pockets, and you feel their little knuckles against your waist. The contents of your pockets, Agatha.
Yes.
I know you you don't have to list to me the spare pants that I listed in your inventory. What else you got?
I have my nice flask of mead. I'm trying to think what Agatha has now that, I mean, does she have, like, she'll have her wizard stuff on her.
I'll say this: you've got
And the diamond.
your ring, spell book, your diamond.
Yeah, but my ring's on my hand. But yeah, I do have
I'm
a
gonna
ring.
roll a d4.
Ring, spellbook, diamond.
Ring,
Bit.
spell book.
Bit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ring is 1. Spell book is 2. Beer mead is 3.
Yeah.
Diamond is 4. It's a 1.
The ring.
That's on Ash's dice. So this little hand is kind of flustering around, can't quite find your pockets, so grabs the hand that is pinned down and just yanks that ring
No.
off finger, and runs away. And the other one is still standing over you, still got their foot on your hand. That's their go. Sunny.
Sunny will shout out to Nebma. So like, keep going, I've got Agatha! And then can I head back towards the screen?
Yes, you can. I will say that's not too difficult to do. Give me the DC's not hard. Give me a DC. Give me a survival to head towards the noise effectively.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. 18.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. Let's get your boy. I'm sorry that I didn't get the proper icons. Put him here.
How high up is this?
It's 2 floors. So if you jump, you yes, you would take full damage if you jumped.
Lydia, can I?
I'm gonna move this person because
I want to make sure this works.
Oh,
They
I
did
used my
start moving.
reaction to do thingy. Damn it.
you're also pinned.
Yeah.
5, 10. This one is running. Do I get the one that's running away or the one that's pinning Agatha?
He's got my ring.
Oh, I'm going to jump and headbutt this person. I'll take the full damage, but can I have advantage on the attack roll?
All right, I'll say this.
Fuck, we're level 3. I shouldn't just take full damage.
No, you really shouldn't.
You're going to take full damage, and I won't give you advantage because on the attack roll, because I don't feel like you get an advantage on the attack. It's almost harder to hit someone headbutting them when you're falling, when you're jumping from that high. But I will, whatever full damage you take, half of that will be added to the damage if you hit them.
I like that.
Setting a dangerous precedent.
It's fine. It's just a one-off.
15.
15 hits.
Oh, like, fuck. I rolled an 11. I was like, oh, God, no.
You take 9 points of full damage.
Okay.
So
Should
that,
they take...
As you absolutely bash into this small figure.
Oh, fuck, I've murdered this child. So they're going to take half of that being 4, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
As well as me taking the full. And I rolled 6 damage on my headbutt.
So that's 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of you hear this but they're not down.
They're not down. They're not down.
They're up again.
It was such a sick headbutt, though. Everything I've headbutted has fixed all of my problems.
I'll say this though, as you smash into them and you headbutt them, that plate breaks, and what you see in front of you is a bloody face of a small child tabaxi.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to bonus action healing word Agatha.
Thank you.
No.
Agatha, get up, silly! Has 8 hit points.
Thank you.
Fuck, I'm running out of spell slots real fast. And I'm gonna look at the kid and be like, "What are you doing? This is so dangerous."
There's no reply there. There's just like turns to run.
Feral.
Kids around here are insane. I've not killed them. They're still alive.
That's the end of your turn. Mega turn.
Movement, action,
Mega.
and bonus action.
Great turn.
Agatha, it's your go.
It's my go. I'm not 100% sure, but with that out my arcane focus, does that mean I can't cast spells? Okay.
I thought you only did spell book.
No,
now
it's
that you're
fine.
high
I'm
level.
gonna punch a child.
Well, I'll say this.
Nope.
You know, regardless of the spell focus, your hand is trapped, so you've only got your left hand to.
My
You wouldn't be able to do the.
Right, but can I punch?
Can you?
Oh, you can cast punch. Yeah.
I'm casting punch. You saw how Mel and Agatha fight. Agatha just didn't fight back then. They're feisty.
You saw how Mel and Agatha fought. She pulled my hair and I gave her 50 gold. The fuck are you talking about?
14.
I don't remember off the top of my head what a punch would be like from prone.
It doesn't affect it.
Doesn't affect it. Okay, cool. 14.
Its deck saves are at disadvantage when you're prone.
Meets it, so beats it.
3 points of damage.
As
shit.
I feel like from this angle you get them right like in the kind of collarbone chest area, and you just hear.
Give me
But-
back my ring. I'm poor like you. Don't steal from me.
All right. What? You can't move. That's right.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action. Well, Sunny Sunny healing me. Does that? Can I stand now or no?
You'd have to do an opposed.
Does it fix her ankles?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Does she have movement speed again?
She'd have to get out the grapple because it's her hand that's pinned to the
Right.
No,
ground.
but when she's got her ankle slit, you said her movement was 0. Is that been reversed?
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You no longer have sliced.
But I'm
tendon.
just being held down because this
That
kid
is
is.
true. Yeah, sorry.
The child is still on your hand. Fucking wimp.
I'm as strong as you. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Cool. That's your go. Top of the round. They're gonna take their foot off your hand and stamp on your face. Ooh, it's a 19. Ash, you're fucking them up, milady.
You're really fucking me up.
So that is a 24 again.
Yeah, of course. I'm not using shield anymore.
But it is, luckily for you, only a 3 because it's essentially an unarmed strike. A bludgeoning.
Okay. This is nothing. Such a
You just get that boot to your face and you melded worse 5 minutes ago.
yeah. You think this is bad? Try having an older sister when you've stolen her clothes.
But they are going to climb up here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Reaction
There.
punch.
Yeah, if you want.
Come on, nat 20. Not that would matter. It's a dirty 20.
That lands on the back of their
damage.
knee. On the back
Another
of their
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage to the tiny butt as it runs off in the other direction.
Such a shit.
Okay, cool. And now this one is gonna straight sprint because they've
Bang! I'm popping her.
popping off.
Non-lethal. That I feel like that shouldn't need to be said, but my hope is to anyway. It's a 17 on the dice, so
Yep.
let's just fucking get to it. No, don't run away. You're going to make me... 4 damage.
Okay. You feel things start to break and cave in as that strike hits, but this tabaxi is not stopping and runs away. And this tabaxi is super fast and just like jumps, gets one hand on the side of a building and swings up onto the rooftop and is kind of away. They are, for a little one, supernaturally fast and agile, and just leaves a streak of blood behind them.
They're bleeding.
That is both their goes. So now it's Sunny.
Are they both within 120 foot?
Yeah.
Magic missile, baby.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I'm sure I do all at the Tabaxi Kid. Yeah. All at the Tabaxi Kid.
Okay. Tell me this. Tell me the total damage.
I don't like this. Lydia, you're making me hurt a child. Alright, so that is 3 and a 4 and a 2.
It's the tabaxi that has my ring, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's 12 damage. Lost the D4. No one move. Nailed it. I don't want to hurt a child.
12.
Yeah.
It's almost worse that you don't even hear a scream. You just hear claw on tile as it tumbles, and then the tumbling stops.
And then can I use all of my movement to head that way?
Yes, I'll say this. You can't get there in one round.
No, I know.
Because...
I can't cast another spell.
Because you can't climb in the way that they can climb,
No,
and you don't have this same amount of movement that they have. But you can get nearer there, and you could begin to climb.
Yeah, can I everything I can to get there.
Yeah, give me... I feel like we'll do the climb check next round.
Okay.
Cool. That's your round. Great round. Let's go back to Agatha.
Okay. So where are we at casting spells? Because I don't have my arcane focus, but I still have my spell book. Yay or nay?
I'm going to say nay.
That's fine.
But you've got to have either got to have components, or you've got to have the arcane focus.
I don't think she can catch either of them. Could I move to get? I can't. Yeah, I guess I'll try and climb after the one that ran away from me.
No.
Gonna go here and climm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agatha, I think I've knocked out the other one.
Give me a climb. Give me a climb check. Give me athletics. What? It's basically climbing, isn't it?
10.
10 is not really good enough to do a 2-story building.
Yeah.
So you can't complete your full movement. So I'm going to keep you there if that's all right.
That's fine. Is it a case of, could I have used whatever it was, 5, and then tried to climb up and couldn't climb, and then move back over towards Sunny?
I'll allow it. What I think I'll do though is I'll halve the movement. So 5, you fail at that. So then 5, 10. That's 15. You can go there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if basically I can run, be like, God, I can't get up. Maybe I can help Sunny, and then give Sunny the help action.
Well, Sunny, but I should have moved Sunny off the thing.
Oh,
Sunny,
okay, that's fine.
Done. He's used his full movement.
Okay,
to get
then that's
there.
fine.
We can come out of this now because this alleyway is effectively done.
Yeah.
And I will come out of my thing so
Yeah,
that I'm not lagging anymore. Cool.
Okay.
Yes, you've run a little bit. You are basically again alone in an alleyway. because Sunny is ahead, but you are alone. You don't know that you've got anyone near you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else for your round, Ag? Sorry that I've
No.
absolutely fiddled you.
Can Agatha just do something to kind of take a look at where she is?
Yes.
Because she's doing a thing of like, I am alone right now. I don't want to, if that happens again, I don't know what's going to happen. I know if I go down there, the baker that lives there, or like I know George's shop is over there. Like just something like.
We couldn't do an active roll because
No.
you've already done quite a lot. But
Yeah,
what I can do is passive perception, bearing in mind what your local knowledge is like. Is helpful, and you do know. First off, you see a broken barrel. And you pick up a bit of splintered wood. So you have like an improvised weapon that would act like a shiv, should you wish to use that. So you don't know if it would be much better than a big punch in the face. But
I do have my little...
You have a dagger.
I do have a dagger.
But I'm not giving you a bit of wood.
No,
then.
I do have a dagger. I was just
Feral.
angry and wanted to...
You do know some people that live around here. But I'm doing a quick think about it. It would take so much time to like explain and go through their house and up their stairs. Window that you don't think that it would help in that way.
No, it was more if Sunny's now about to run off and Nevma's run off as she's doing, okay, I'm on my own. Is there someone I can go to be like, hey, can I just come in your house for a minute? Like, I just got mugged.
Yes, you absolutely know like a human family that is like 2 doors down. You can see their doorway. You can't see that there's a light on at the moment, but because their shutters are closed, but you feel pretty confident that they would bring you in if you're in a tight squeeze.
Then I'll just start making my way to wherever Sunny is gone.
Cool. All right. Top of the round. Stuff happens.
Cool.
Sunny.
Yeah, I'm climbing. Well, running over the roof.
Do that athletics check for me, please.
This is 14 on the dice plus 4.
You're blessed, right?
What?
You're blessed.
That's saves and attack rolls.
Oh yeah.
So you should have been using it for attack rolls, but I don't think
I hit. So.
18.
Very good.
Sunny is all adrenaline.
Up on the roof now and running towards the crumpled form of the tabaxi that it has kind of rolled where several roofs kind of meet. There's like a dip.
Yeah.
And that little form is just sprawled out limp on the tiles.
When I run
Cat
towards...
on a pot. No, I'm not. Sorry, what?
When I run towards it, can I cast Healing Word?
You can.
Yeah, I want to cast Healing Word.
What is the
word? It's a big no again. No! Actually...
What's the hit points?
Yeah, it's 8 hit points.
Well, that's good.
And I'm going to basically pick them up.
As soon as they like come up, they like come up with like the sob of a child, just like
It's okay.
They're, like, shocked and scared.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Look. It's okay. I'm just gonna do a big smile. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna go get. Do you want some food?
Persuasion.
Disadvantaged. Oh,
well, you did just kill him somewhat.
I mean,
they didn't see that. They didn't see that.
Yeah, they don't know.
Please. Oh!
Oh my god, that was a nat 20 and a 2.
Oh, the 2 is so close to the 20.
Yeah, it looked like...
The weekend when we played D&D, I had disadvantage on a roll, and I rolled nat 20 twice over.
Yeah, it was annoying. Very annoying.
Oh, gutted.
I'm really sorry. I don't care if this cat lives or dies. I want my ring back.
I care. Sunny's not a murderer.
No, I don't want anyone to be a murderer. I do want them to live, but I am scared that they're going to get away.
No, it's going to be okay. I'll get you some food.
They're like scrambling back to get away from you. They're frightened. The like claws are out and ready to like.
Look,
it's
I can help you get some food. Like it's okay. Like it's going to be okay.
They're like looking around and trying to reach for something. But it is that is the end of your go.
Yeah. Did I pick them up?
No.
Fuck's sake.
That is literally like trying to pick up a wriggling cat.
Not when it's fucking unconscious. It's not.
Well, you gave it healing. The first thing you did was do healing words. So they're
I'm
no
sorry.
longer...
I care.
Cool. Sunny's. Unless you've got anything else you can add on top of that. Another very good full round.
Oh, 1 second. Is that athletics my action? Yeah.
The athletics was your action to climb.
Yeah, that's my whole turn.
But your bonus was the healing word. You've done quite a lot of movement as well. Beautiful. Agatha.
Yes.
You've got it.
God, I just she doesn't know what to do right now. Can I find a way to climb up onto the rooftops that Sunny's on? That's like a little bit easier or something. Like I know this person has there's a balcony or something, or I don't know.
Yes, you can. I can't deal with you. I do. I know it feels like I picked him up and then put him down, but he has been right here just laughing at me, so just moving him along. You can go for another climb check, but here's what I'll say. I'll give you advantage, but it'll take more out of you because you'll be spending time.
Yeah. Then maybe I won't. What I'll do is I'm gonna cast.
Just go the climb check because you're in a different place now. So
I'm just gonna try climbing again.
Yeah.
But I've also. Oh no, that'll be my action.
Just do it.
Yeah. Oh god, I thought it was a nat 1. It's not. It's a 7, which isn't great. But that's an 11.
11 is over 10, so you do get up. It is not pretty or cool, but you are up.
I'm wearing one of Mel's dress and it is ruined.
Should have worn the jodhpurs.
Yeah, should have worn the jodhpurs.
And you're just, maybe 40 feet away from you is Sunny desperately trying to get hold of this thing that is absolutely flailing in front of him. There is still blood and everything like that sort of coming out of the tabaxi, but it looks like a scrap at this point.
Cool.
There's a lot of arms and hands flailing as he tries to grab, and cool. I think that's, you've done an action, done movement. You have got bonus if you've got anything for it.
I don't have anything as a bonus. I'll just shout out. We don't want to hurt you. We just want our stuff back.
Okay. I think seeing with everything, it's back to the top of the round. This little tabaxi is going to do two things.
Yeah.
Firstly, does a 14 hit Sunny? No.
Yeah, it does. Why would I be wearing leather armor to the pub? Don't make me do it, Lydia.
It's just 2 points of damage, slashing damage as the claws.
You're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh.
A dex saving throw.
Yeah.
It's not bad though. They've got a hope in hell. 22.
That's good. Oh yes, I'm rolling low.
So they're taking half, right?
Yeah, you're
What are you doing?
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
That'll kill him.
No, I didn't roll that low. 16?
Halved.
Halved. So it's 8 points.
That's
of
what
fire
you
damage.
healed them.
So there is this, and you just, what do you shout that that puts this?
I just want good things for you.
They are pushed back and land heavily back on the tile.
Good lord.
I don't want to do this. I just want nice things.
Well, that's the end of their go and their plans. Sunny, is your go.
Fuck.
Agatha just went, we don't want to hurt you.
Can I make a medicine check to stabilise them, please?
You can
Please,
try, yeah.
Lydia. Can I at least do
So
that?
you have to roll, like, what, I forget what the rule is, but you have to roll a natural 20 on a medicine check to stabilise them, I think.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
Or you have to have the healing thing. I don't think that's a...
No. What?
Let me-
What are you talking about?
Let me do a quick Google.
It's
Isn't
a
that to
cantrip.
bring them back to 1 hit point?
A cantrip? You're
Oh,
doing
you-
spare the dying?
No, I'm not. But I'm saying it's the equivalent of the cantrip. Why do I need a fucking natural 20 and a 50 gold kit?
Because that's not what a medicine check does.
What does a medicine check do then? Medicine?
It tells you that they're dying.
Oh, I don't have spare the dying.
Oh, I hate that there's a part of Agatha that feels so vindicated though after tonight.
Can we
Like,
check?
you can't say those things are connected. Like this, the slashers are a bunch of children. Of course it's connected.
You can stabilize a character with medicine, but I'm just going to double check. Because I thought that was part of the healer's feat.
No, I think the healer's kit is just an automatic success. Like you just spend an action and
If
it
you
just
have
does
a
it.
so if you have a healer's kit, then you.
It's
just-
not the kit that I mean, it's the feat.
No, the feat means you can use the kit to restore hit points.
Yes, whereas normally all you can do is use it to automatically
Stabilize.
succeed on
It's an
stabilize.
automatic stabilization.
It's a DC.
Uh,
Okay, roll medicine, please.
come on.
So 7 on the dice, but I've got a +6, so it's 13.
That's good. Yeah, you sort of you take a second to like put your hand over parts of the blood that's just leaking out, and you feel like kind of have it for a second, you know, and they are not bleeding out. They're
Okay.
also not conscious.
That's okay. They're stable.
I feel like we can loosely come out of initiative now.
yeah.
Just this is awful. This is so
I'm
rough.
just gonna run over and help Sunny stabilize them. Like not do anything, but if Sunny's like put your hand here so he can like bandage stuff or whatever. Not that I guess you have anything. Oh fuck it, here. I ripped my dress.
Oh god,
I
your
ripped
dress.
Mel's dress.
I'm also using my channel divinity to restore a spell slot.
Okay.
Fuck. So I've got this. I imagine Sunny's hellish rebuke is more like a bright light,
Yeah.
like a almost like a flashbang, just like a
Yeah.
less like actual fire.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is so awful. We need to find Nevmer.
Yeah. What do we do if?
We gotta take him to the custers.
Yeah.
They slit your ankles, Agatha.
Yeah, they
One
really
of the
do. Thank
two
you.
children took you to the ground and stole from you.
I got beat up by 2 children.
It's okay, we don't have to see it that way.
Okay, thank you.
You can
Oh,
see it
can I
that
look
way.
for my ring?
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Oh god, this shit has lost it. 11, 17.
Yeah, it takes a little second because it had tumbled off their person because
Yeah.
they were holding in their hand when they were taken down. It is like under the lip of one of the tiles, and so you have it back, you have it on.
Oh, thank god. Can I just take a look at this kid? Like,
Yeah.
look over them.
Um
Oh yeah, I'll carry him this one.
No, I was just showing you
Oh.
them.
This is a very skinny, small, tabaxi, tabby of sorts, like not particularly clean, and has a fair amount of like scars. You can see patches of fur where fur is missing because there's scarring on the skin underneath, and like little cuts in the ears. You know, this little fella has. This is not the first fight this little fella's been in.
Yeah.
And it's a couple of moments later, you see the figure of Nevma walking towards you with something over her shoulder. And as you get nearer, you just see that they're like tied. Essentially, she's hog-tied the other one, and she's.
Is it alive?
No.
Yes, of
Are
course.
you okay?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm fine. Yeah, what happened? Everything okay? Got a lot of blood.
Like a bunch of them came out and like attacked Agatha. Like she got cut, and like this little one, like we caught one, but like, oh, it's rough, Nevma. I had to hit him pretty hard, and then then I healed them, and then they hit me again, so I had to hit them back. And it's just like it was a nightmare at our end. I'm so glad you managed to grab one because it's going to be easier for like the customers to do something.
Right, yeah. Shall I take this back to the cakes?
Yeah, let's regroup there.
And
Out the alleyways, yeah.
Here, let's go to the cake. Let's go to the custards via the cakes, I suppose.
Well, I was gonna say, do we take? I mean,
Should we question them now?
I
I
don't.
mean, maybe
I
we don't give them to the police, to the custards.
they've
do we
slit
take
so
him to
many
the
ankles.
Yeah, we should take him to the custards.
Yeah.
Is it like so late that
We
like
take-
everyone's gone home, or would I be
Well,
like, oh,
I
Frog
don't-
and Tanner maybe still?
Agatha, maybe we take them to Frogget and Tanner because
Yeah.
we know they are decent people. I mean, they have had a few drinks, but like,
I think that's the right thing to
you
do.
never know with custards who's going to be decent and who isn't.
Yeah, I'd feel better taking them to them.
Frogget and Tanner trusted me when I was like, look, my friends are in there, and they came in and they let me come with. Like, so like they're tight enough.
They're good. They're
And they were
good people.
super chill about me just robbing the shit out of that kitchen. So
That's true. Yeah, we'll head back to the people,
I also
grab our
just-
cakes,
yeah.
make sure they're okay, and be like, we're gonna go tell a custer you can come with if you want to.
Those people are long gone.
yeah,
Mike, they did take care of my. Did they take my cakes?
No, your cakes are still sitting on the sidewalk.
what about the string
And-
cakes?
This takes a bit of time because you are carrying. You're dealing with one unconscious tabaxi and one conscious but completely tied and gagged.
I feel like Hiraeth would be able to carry these two children, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the three of you are not like
I'm
you know.
pretty strong. I'll have you know.
you got
We're the
good
same
you've got good
strength.
arms, but you.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about here is like climbing down a wall while carrying a child. I don't, that's tough stuff. You make it back to the Apennine, which at this point is beginning to like close up, but Frogget and Tanner are there, and they're like, "Oh God, sorry, we're in like this is all right. We'll walk them to the offices." And then we won't deal with them because we've had like 4 meads.
Yeah, I can tell.
Which one of you if I was to stop one of you being drunk, who would it help the most?
Oh no, don't they enjoy it. Let them be drunk.
Agatha?
No,
We've
you're
got
right.
2 starving children who've been hurting people in our hands, and otherwise we have to look after them.
Yes.
And I've got Pash waiting for me when we get back to the dormitory.
Yes,
You know, I'm already a father to 2 kids. I can't have any more.
Spencer Tanner's like, I'm all right. She gets a bit drunker than me, and she he sort of taps his head, so he indicates that it'd be better to do Mary Frogget.
Okay, I'm just gonna Lesser Restoration. I used that spell slot I recovered to cast Lesser Restoration.
She just has this moment of like, whoa, that's a come down. All right, let's go.
Sorry, Mary. We didn't want to take them to anyone else. Like,
You know, and we don't want to get like a reputation of doing like mob justice. You know, like we're
Yeah.
not vigilantes.
No, I really appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
I will also
Tanner-
say,
Yeah.
it looks like Agatha was probably right, so I think maybe that's something that you guys need to sort of internalise.
Listen, we don't know nothing right now. You're just handing me some unconscious children. Let's
Right,
don't...
right, but look at the one of them's not unconscious, and look at that one. Looks like right. To be fair,
Wait,
one of the
I've got-
drones
wait,
is
wait,
just
wait.
a stick man.
Can
so
I
it's
ask
hard
the
to
other
tell.
one? The one that's conscious. I'm like, hey, look, it's going to be fine, all right? Do you know Freddie and Sandy?
Are you taking the gag off?
Yeah. What's your name? My name's Agatha.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. God, I wish someone had guidance. Right, I'm gonna roll your dice.
Sorry, I didn't pick my cantrips. Okay.
No, that's fine. Oh, that's good for me. I rolled a 19 on the dice, so that's an 18.
Fuck you! Who's Freddie and Sandy?
I don't know. Look, if you don't know them, don't be so rude, all right?
Fuck off! And Tanner's like, all right, and like puts the gag back on, puts that one over his shoulder. Frogget lifts up the unconscious tabaxi, and you all like walk.
Can you make sure they get some food or nothing?
I'll walk with them.
They're sacks of skin and bone.
No, I hear you. Yeah, we put sandwiches out for people who we keep overnight, so you don't need to worry about that. And we keep children in separate cells as well. So
we've just got like a cabal of kids cutting calves around here, and it's like
that is bad. Yeah. We'll look into this, but it won't be us tonight because we are definitely off duty. But we'll start everything off, and then I'll look into them tomorrow, and we'll sort that out.
Okay, well maybe we'll swing round and sort of have a chat. Because like I also maybe want to talk to, just in case they need to like speak to me about Jerome or whatnot.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. God, you guys are busy, aren't you? Always doing stuff. That's brilliant. And you're sort of talking as you're walking through the town, and then there's a point where you get to like the front entrance of the Custer barracks, and you peel back off to the school as they go in to look after the children.
Agatha, I'm so sorry about dropping those cakes, but I just absolutely had to. I'll buy them.
It's 5 gold.
5 gold for 2?
Yeah. No, I can't do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Sammy.
No, I'll give you money for the cake.
No, it's fine.
We'll sell these 3 cakes, right? And then whatever you get for them, I'll give you the same.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
And it looks like maybe one of those kids stole 2 cakes. So, they at least they'll get some food. It's chocolate, beer, and eggs, but like...
It's not good for them, but yeah.
No.
God.
All right. Look, yet again, I am not keeping to time, but
I don't care.
We haven't even got to the 12th day off yet. We haven't got to our first day off yet.
Let's go.
You can take a full night's rest.
Thank you.
Get back to the dorm. Fine. And we will... Here's the thing. I'll say that was like day 10. This is day 11, so we're going into day 11, and then we'll start with the day off with the 12th day next week.
Cool.
Hey.
Okay.
On day 11, which by my counting is a day 1, afternoon time. Agatha.
Yes.
You're in the cloister.
Yeah.
There's a few people in cloister. This is a sort of a time when people do tend to collect here in the evening, doing a little bit of prep work for the next day. And you hear a kind of a commotion coming towards the cloister. Your cloister is right at the end of the wings, so you can definitely hear when somebody's coming towards your cloister. I may have good passive perception, but it's up to you if you want to do a perception.
I'll do perception. Agatha's like ears. I think as much as her and Hiraeth have kind of put things to rest, there is still a little bit of like anxiety there. Like, so any commotion, she's like,
Hiraeth just went away to buy a gun. He's coming back now.
Oh, 18.
Oh shit, that's good. You hear this being hastily said behind the door just before it is opened. Mother, please, we really cannot do this. Just leave her alone. And then you hear a voice going, Cyclonus Cremata, do not speak to me in this way. I want to see how our money is being spent. And the door flies open, and in walks a beautiful elven woman, long ash-colored hair, sewn up with red ribbons into this like updo. She's a real fucking Kate Blanchett looking.
Oh my god.
In a suit that's like blood red, with the back coattails just like dipping right down. They kind of brush the floor. Behind her is Kai, and behind Kai is another elven woman, short black hair, pale skin, red lips, quite kind of precisely styled. She's got a real early 90s Lisa Stansfield look about her, but elven.
Beautiful.
She's got like a maroon polo neck and a little short skirt on.
I immediately stand up from whatever I'm doing.
Hello, Miss Fifield? We briefly met before, but it was all such a whirlwind. She kind of puts her hand out towards you. My name is Mrs. Cremata. I'm Cyclonix's mother. Well, we were informed about the trouble in town that you got Kai into again. And we just thought we'd come and see if our son is okay. And I thought in the meantime, I'd come and see you, get better acquainted with you.
Okay.
The great Miss Fifield who caused such a storm.
Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to get him into trouble.
No. You were doing a good deed for the town, weren't you?
Yeah.
And how are you finding your studies here at the greatest school the world has to offer?
Yeah, it's going. All this time, Agatha is just looking from Kai to her, like, yeah, it's great. Thank you.
I understand that Kai charged all the books that you needed to the Cremata account, so I assume you're fully equipped. That right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm just glad that we can help you. So, don't mind, Miss Fifield. What exactly are your aspirations? I mean, you've landed yourself this prestigious position at this school. Would you be looking to get contracted mage work after you finish here, or just go back to the pub?
I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it. I was just gonna study and see if I can make anything from this.
Good for you. You just see how things go. Good for you. Well, I had to come. It is coming up to quite a busy season for me. I don't know if you know, but I'm often in charge of the palace season, so I must get back. It's a very busy time coming up right now for me. But when I heard that Cyclonus was in a spot of bother again, I thought I'd come and see him and bring Saphriel. Oh my goodness, I am so rude. I didn't even introduce. Saphriel, this is Miss Fifield.
Hi.
This is Saphriel. This is Cyclonus's fiancée. She's just come with me to come and see my son. They barely get to see each other ever. So I just thought that I would. Who am I to stand in the way of young love? I thought I'd bring her here just to say hello, and then I have to pop back. Of course, we'll both be back for the summer prom, as I've been asked personally to come back. So you'll see us again. But I just thought so important to get to know you a little bit better, and just put my head in. It's lovely to meet you.
Well, Mrs. Cremata, it was lovely to meet you. But as you said, you're a busy woman. I am doing quite well, as you can see. So don't feel the need to come in and check on me again. I will be fine. Thank you.
Oh,
and I'm going to stand by the door.
That is such good news. Yes, we won't take up any more of your precious studying time. And she steps out, and the dark-haired elf goes with. It hasn't really paid attention really to much of this, and goes out as well. Kai really is struggling to look at you, but looks just briefly as he goes past, and even with just your passive insight of 12, he just looks fucking wretched. But they're gone fairly quickly.
Agatha tries to keep her like face like really stern and like a bit cold as he goes, and just shuts the door. Oh God. I think she starts
you and the
crying.
ghosts in the main part of the cloister.
Yeah. Oh God, I think she feels really sick. Like, I feel really sick. Like, I think, like, you know when your stomach just drops? I think that's the feeling she has.
I mean, if you throw up, Pash will probably eat it, so...
I think she closes the door and then just kind of, like, crumples down behind it. Like...
So that is the afternoon of the 11th.
Oh, God.
Tomorrow is your day off, and we'll pick this up next week.
It's just going to be seconds later, Hiraeth walking through the door. Honey, I'm home!
Hot dog!
just completely unaware that he just, like, walked past Kai's mum in the corridor.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. I'm so sorry.
This whole session felt like a personal attack.
I know, I'm so sorry, Michelle. Honestly, that's been in the fucking gun for a long time. And all the other stuff was literally rolls. Guys, back me up. People in chat, back me up.
Lydia, you made me knock out a child twice.
I'm the literal worst, and I'm so sorry for that. Next week we will pick this up from the day off, and
this is Agatha's bad day.
Every day is a bad day for Agatha.
No, it's just the bar's lower. Like.
Oh God, Lydia, why would you do this to me?
Because I'm a hateful person. Guys, thank you for sticking with us. Again, it's a little bit late. At one point I will start to slim these down, but it's just all that good RP. It's that good juicy RP that we're getting through. And yeah, no Dragon Age tomorrow, but we'll be back next week. This time next week. Hopefully the lovely Tom will be fighting fit and back with us. And yeah, and anything else?
Charity week.
Pop
Some
on
of the heroes, Dyson Slice, buy a t-shirt. It's all on socials. Be in the Discord. Be lovely, be nice. And we will see you next week.
Oh, bye.
Bye.